it.
So, humanity has become more advanced in such a little amount of time than it has ever before.
True.
Ever.
Yeah.
Alright? In the past 40 years, we went from fucking no phones, nothing, barely electricity, to,
This.
yeah, to VR and shit, all that.
Our graphics in games and movies are better than in real life.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. The colors are more popping and it's crazy.
We have AI that can supposedly come up with its own ideas. And, like, 40 years ago, we didn't have any of that. Well, maybe a little bit farther past 40, but still.
Heck, in a couple years, we're sending a thing to Mars, you know?
Actually, we already sent it.
We already sent it.
I think it was a few years ago. They said it was supposed to arrive 9 years after they sent it.
Wait, what are you guys talking about? Are you talking about drone or
years.
people? Are you talking about drone or people?
People. People don't go till 2020, my guy.
Yeah,
They'll go there and go
drone,
till 2020. No, that drone was sent too long ago, though it was really difficult to do so.
Yeah.
They had to create a protective shell.
Yeah, I think they said it would take 9 years after they sent it to get there. And I don't know how long it's already been.
It's been, if my earth science teacher was correct, it was about... Actually, yeah, you're right. About around 9 years.
Yeah. So...
And... Oh, so, go. No, you go. Yep, you go. Oh, so am I. No, I'm completely different type too, actually. Oh, yeah, that's true. The Big Bang, where does it end if it ends?
Good question.
Dude, I swear to God, the CIA is gonna show up at each of our doorsteps and we're gonna go missing.
Honestly.
Well,
that is my main. Yeah, this is off topic, but that is my main dream. It's been like that for 1 or 2 years.
Like a Men in Black type thing.
No. It was off topic. My main dream for like the last 1 or 2 years has been to meet up with the entire crew and just go on a drive around the United States.
Dude, that'd be sick.
That was kind of the original idea.
Yeah.
We're all on the
Tom.
same drive, but
the one thing, and what's messed up to me is again, you know, I think that it's just nothingness, and motoring is messed up to me because you're basically granting someone a one-way pass straight to that, giving them no alternatives, you know.
Wait, hold on, how controversial are we allowed to get on here?
As much as you want. I don't care.
Yeah, go ahead.
As much as I want? Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try to say this in a way that's not super offensive, cause,
Okay.
but there was just I'm gonna say, a black kid just pulled a gun on a cop not too long ago, and the cop, apparently he was unprovoked, but he pulled the gun, and he went to shoot, and the cop shot him. The mother and, like, of course, all of them were like, you didn't have to shoot him, you know, and kill him. You could have shot him in the leg, which is 100% illegal for law enforcement to do. That is disabling you, or I can't remember exactly what the law is, but they're not. They have to shoot to kill. They have to. They cannot injure you in any way. They have to kill you. And but they were trying to say all this shit about how he didn't have to kill him. When the gun came back fully loaded, and there was one in the chamber, if he would have pulled that trigger, it would have killed the cop or severely hurt him. Yeah.
No, I'm not. There was some mess up. Like, it's going off the story, it's like the opposite kind of, it's kind of like the exact opposite. So there was this man, and he, black man, he had a gun in his car, and he even told the cop, so I have a gun in my car. And the cop said, okay, don't pull it out. And the man said, okay, I won't. And then the cop said, okay, don't pull it out. And the man said, okay, I won't. And then at that point, the cop shot him 3 times in the chest.
Or that video that was on the internet.
Like, he never even touched his weapon, and he had no plan to either. He was doing everything the cop needed him to do, which is tell the officer that there is a weapon in the car.
Yep.
He even told him where it is.
On that video, it was videotaped by the guy's wife. They were a black couple. As far as I know, I don't know if it was his wife or if they were friends or not. But the officer came up. He said, "All right, I'm gonna need your wallet." And he reached for his coat pocket, where his wallet was, and the officer fucking unloaded into him.
Yeah,
and,
that's who told it.
There's even that video where there's many videos where people will see stuff and they'll record it on their phone. The cops did, which they have every right to do.
Yeah.
And the cops demand them, beat them and everything, and tell them, "Give me your phone, give me your camera," or even like this one story I saw, which was like, oh my god, was what happened was. This woman was on her property, on her own property. She was on looked like a house in the desert, but it was beside like a highway or a freeway. And there was something that happened because there was a car out in the distance that you could see because she had her camera on. But the officer told her to move. She was on her own property. She was not,
Yeah.
He told her to move. She refused. And he sort of threatened her, and she said, "Go ahead, fucking touch me, see what happens." And he brought her up, and he pushed her up against the car, and he fucking probed her.
And it's supposed to be it's supposed to be 2 female officers doing that.
Yep.
Not 1 male, but 2 female.
2 female, yeah.
Yeah, like just like if as far as I know, but
because it's considered.
if a male officer is going to arrest a woman, as long as she, she's got a felony, or she her insurance is out, he has to say, "Am I okay to search you, or would you like a woman, female officer to search you?" And they have to be like, "You can search me, or I want a female."
Right.
Go ahead, Derek.
I will say there are a lot of, I think cops as a whole get a lot more, what's it called? Get too much hate and stuff, but I'm gonna say there are all some dumb cops, and people think that all cops are that way, but just because you don't see the cops helping all the time. But the news doesn't want to show the cops helping and stuff. They want to show people bad things, because that gets views,
Yeah, but there's also many different views on cops. Like, some people believe, oh, you're a cop, you're a good guy, which is not true. There are many corrupt cops, bad cops,
very much so, yeah.
And then there's some that believe all cops are bad, which is not true.
Yeah.
I think I told Derek about this. This was years ago. I think I was 12. 11, 12, 13, something like that. I was at my old house. I was at the park with my friend, and there was a parking lot to the park, a very small parking lot. It was a very small park. But I was younger, and we were just talking like we are now, and but we were at the park, and I was on the top of the playground, just not playing, but I was listening, and I was just kind of fiddling with, and these I don't know, I think it was a gang, I don't know what it was, but Mexicans, about 8 or 10 of them, they met up in the parking lot. We never paid any attention to them, but we started to hear yelling, and but they pulled out guns and they started shooting. As far as I know, no one was shot. But when I was up there, a bullet whizzed right fucking past me. They say that you never hear, like when you're on a battleground, you never hear the mortar that kills you. That's what they say. I don't see how they can know that, but
Sorry.
but I don't understand that. Instead of going, to like the top of a fucking hill or a mountain, not, so the only thing you can shoot at is each other. No, you go to a park filled with kids. Yeah, trust me, I know. Oh shit. But yeah, it's a lot about how people are raised, how they're brought up, how they're raised to think.
Yeah. Hmm.
Could you spray into the mic?
Yeah, I fucking hate you, Ninja.
Hate you too, August. Honestly, I wish you could die.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Mm.
And not only that, they're punishing people. They're punishing everyone for what not everyone is doing. Like right now, shit, what's it called? They're saying that we're having you guys know painkillers and stuff, right? You know, fuck, I can't think of the name of them. You know, other, yeah, stuff like, no, not the name of the medicine, but the name of what the medicine is. Not, opioids? Yeah, yeah. But, they're saying that we're having another epidemic in the United States. But what they're doing is they're making it to where people can't use them, and they're taking them off, and like people who are disabled and go through extreme pain who actually need them aren't allowed to have them anymore because people are fucking doing them when they're not supposed to be. And they're getting themselves killed. They're getting other people killed. You know.
Yeah.
And they're being irresponsible with them. So the people that are responsible with them and actually fucking need them aren't able to use them. Like my mom. Like they I don't know how much I don't know how much she wants me to say because she doesn't really like that. But they're not letting her use that stuff anymore, you know? They're like, you know what? I don't know, it's bullshit. Yeah. I was there when they did this to her. They instead of weaning her off her meds, what they did was they just stopped her meds. They stopped giving them to her. They stopped preserving them to her. And my mom, she has a shattered leg. It's never gonna heal. She's never gonna be able to run or anything again, work, anything. She's in extreme pain all the time. Uh, but they took her off the meds. She went back because this is after about 2 weeks. She was about to pull her fucking hair out. She was in so much pain. She was crying all the time. Couldn't sleep whatsoever. They said, "Well, you seem to be doing fine." That's what I don't understand. Because I don't understand what they mean by doing fine. Like, define fine, you know? Like, I think the only way they would have said, oh, you know, you're not good without these, is if she had died. Because we told them, you know, she's in extreme pain. She cannot do anything but lay in bed, cry. She can't even sleep. And they said, well, she seems to have, you know, been able to handle it. And I honestly think that the only way they would have said is that she wasn't able to handle it if she was dead. And then they kicked her out of the place. You gotta be a little bit louder. He couldn't, you know, he couldn't function. Is everybody still here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know, that is another thing, like with your parents. It is impossible to live with a person for 15, 16, 17 years and never get in an argument, never say something you regret to them, you know, never do something you
Yeah.
regret to them. Impossible. If you spend 16, 17, 18 years with someone, it's bound to happen. It's going to happen.
Mhm. Of course. I mean, it's people are different people. You're not gonna have the same exact person no matter how hard you try to raise your kid exactly like you. They're gonna end up with completely different taste, with completely different everything. If you listen to country music all growing up, chances are you're gonna get sick of it and choose a different kind of genre that you like as your favorite.
Or enjoy it even more. You never know.
Or enjoy, yeah, everybody's their own person depending on how they view that item to begin with.
Best example of that, my parents hate the anime music stuff, but I love it, and I blame Austin for it. So, hey.
Well, I mean, like, I was raised with
Don't say
rock.
I'm
I've always been
only.
raised with that, nothing else, you know? I wasn't
Yeah.
raised with rap or anything, and I really don't like it.
Yeah.
But stuff with rock, it's meant to mean something. It's meant to make you feel, you know? It's meant to have a connection. Most rap is just a guy fucking gloating about what he did, you know? How he banged this chick or shot this guy.
Thoughts,
How he's got,
drugs, money,
yeah,
clothes, yeah.
yeah. There's no meaning to it.
Raps.
Yeah, don't forget the tractors.
Right on my tractor, ran right past her. Yep, on my tractor. Mhm.
Well, I mean, it is. Yeah, just especially ones with great meaning to the one who made the song. Like for a good example, Godsmack. This is as far as I know. Uh, Godsmack, the song Voodoo that they made. As far as I know, it was the guy's friend who was into heroin, and they tried putting him, they put him through rehab and everything. And if I'm right, I think he ended up dying from a heroin overdose, and that's why he made the song. Uh, the stuff where like this the snake bites into my veins and stuff, heroin.
But, so, I don't mind old country, but here's my thing with new country. Bo Burnham made an excellent point in one of his songs about this, but it's not, it's, no, yeah, exactly. It's not the old country it used to be. It's people pretending. It's people who live in $1 million mansions with with private jets, acting like they walk on a foam and do tractor work all day. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, like you know, I would have loved to have a sibling that was my age, you know, that I grew up with. Uh, that would have been awesome, you know. Like me and my brother he's he's 12 years older. Oh, sorry, no, he's 8 years older than I am. And we were raised in two different states. He was raised in New York. I was raised in Arizona. I was raised everywhere, but I settled down in Arizona. And but we only saw each other for some summers of you know, every few years, and we never really got to be brothers. And that really sucked, you know, because I really look up to my brother, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, Soul's been pretty quiet.
You there, bud? You alive?
I'm still here.
Alright.
You got anything to say?
Yeah, we don't have anything to say at this moment.
No.
Can I say something? I mean,
ahead.
they were talking about it a while back, but I didn't. Monkey was, so no, you're fine. So Monkey was talking about like all the school fights and all that, and I think, and I'm not just saying this because I don't like school, but school needs to be re-looked at, re-walked, because because they'll like, so when we get in trouble at school, they put us into basically random groups and assigned seating, but that doesn't help tensions, because people who don't like each other and people who basically hate each other often get put together because there's a lot of tensions high at school,
But
And-
also, sorry, just a little thing. A lot of those kids who are like that, and like they get put next to the kid they fucking hate, they don't say anything, and they just let that, they let the tension rise and they let the tension
Yeah.
build.
But at
And
the
then-
same
and then they
time...
Yeah, but yeah,
At the same... Can
Sorry,
I
go
bring
on.
a point? At the
Yeah.
same time, I can see where they're going with that. Because you can't just not put it with the person you hate, because you can't just be like, you can't have this grudge, never talk to this person, and just never deal with them. Because there's going to be points in your life where you're going to have to deal with that person, no matter what.
well, yeah, I understand that, but
I just don't think they're doing it
what
right.
I'm saying
But those two people are being forced to be together.
right, and what's it called? School, like I've heard a lot of people say like the most stressful points of their life are high school, And why should it be that way? Why are we going so intensive during high school if we can, if it could just be mild throughout the entire life,
Yeah.
Like the majority of victims of suicide are in yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Do
Adolescence.
adolescents, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They go above and beyond.
Yeah, they're going above and beyond to be dickheads.
Above
basically.
and beyond the call of duty of assholes.
Exactly, and
But also, high school is it's a very big, it's a way to shape your life. It's a big shaping thing.
yeah, I mean,
You're right. I know how you feel.
but I mean, that's the thing. If majority of suicides are in adolescence, and if the majority of people have a hard time in adolescence during high school and middle school, then that has to tell you they're doing something wrong,
Yeah. And
Why?
another
Why
thing.
should?
Okay.
Yeah,
Another thing is they make you attend school, but
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of a way to word this.
Just go ahead.
But no, that's not what I'm saying. But
Alright.
if you're at a state, you know, like oh, you're drowsy, you know, you got good sleep and everything, but your head is just in that state of mind where you're like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get much done today, you know. You should not be forced to go to a school if you do not think that you'll be,
Unproductive,
you
yeah.
know,
The
successful. Yeah,
unproductive state.
yeah, or if you get put next to a person that you hate, and you guys are forced to work together. If you know, you cannot force two things, you know. You, damn it.
If you guys were
You
to come
cannot
up
force
with
two people to work
any,
together that absolutely hate each other, and that are not compatible with each other.
if you guys were to come up with any specific, real specific changes to that, or like the school system, how they do that, what do you think you'd do?
So here's my thing. Um, I think we should do more, like, career-based learning. Like people, like so it'd put people who want to actually do the same stuff in together with the same classroom. Okay, so say
Well, that's not
it's
what high
like
school
I think
is.
no. I
Don't
mean,
finish.
like the more broad categories, like say
Oh,
home ec and stuff. You know how it helps with actual real life stuff. I think
yeah.
that should be a mandatory class, whereas other classes which you're never going to use should not be a mandatory class. If you can't find an excuse to use it every day or ev- like often in your life,
Yeah, in your everyday
yeah,
life.
then why should you have to learn it instead of something that will help you every day? Like
Ninja,
I get that college is supposed to be that specific learning,
I'll
but
say one
high school
thing.
should lead into that.
I have a daily excuse, but this is the stupid one. But because I could talk with other people that have that same daily excuse of wanting to talk about stuff like this. But I guess that too. I
no,
guess that too. That too, Monkey. That too.
Ninja, could you go
That's
a
another
little
thing
more
that's like
into
talked
it
about in
and-
school the most. Homework.
Homework?
Okay.
Okay.
As far as I know, mandatory school hours is about about 7 hours. You know,
Homework isn't
each day.
horrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
about
I can
7 hours.
understand it.
And you cannot expect someone. Well, a lot of people do it, but no, you cannot expect someone to work at a desk for 7 hours on something they don't think that will help them, and then to send them home with even more work, and then expect them to be productive and everything. You cannot expect that.
And another thing with schools, I don't know about you guys, but nobody takes the pep rallies seriously. Everybody
Pep
thinks the pep
rallies?
rallies are
I like
really
pep
good.
rallies. I like pep rallies. I
And
don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, but you're weird, mind gamer. That's the difference. And
Maybe your pep
you
rallies are
see,
different. What are your pep
hold on,
rallies
hold
like?
on, hold on, hold on, hold
Okay,
on.
okay, okay.
Mind gamer, mind gamer. Would you prefer a pep rally, or would you prefer a team building activity or a movie that would help you get to know, or just
Probably. Okay,
just
yeah. Dev, the way you're
match
doing
at the
that,
end of the
yeah,
day?
hell yeah, I'd prefer that. Yeah, I'd prefer the team building
Exactly.
activity. Well, to be, keep going.
But Monkey, were you forced to work with those people that you did not like? Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah.
See, if you're working towards something productive that will help all of you.
Oh no, I'm not. But just hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Mind kill.
Well, I mean, just like right now in high school, I'm taking building trades or construction class, and high schools have gotten a lot more linear and a lot more, I guess, understanding. They let you pick like every single one of your classes.
Oh, not here. Not here.
Well, I mean, not every single one. Not every single one. There's still a few mandatory, but like construction, you get to work with your hands, and you've chosen that class. You want to work, and you chose it because maybe you want to get better at it, or you think you'd be good at it. And that in itself is already a really good team bonding exercise. Like the guys in there with me. My dad's a welder. My mom used to be a welder. I was raised around that kind of stuff. I was raised on job sites and stuff, so I was used to that. And I was used to working with tools, and I was able to help a lot of the guys there. And it's a really good team bonding exercise because you get to help someone and help them achieve a goal that you yourself have.
Mm-hmm.
We're back.
It's another big thing is fighting in schools. When damn it, when you're around a whole bunch of people that working towards the same goals as you, there's gonna be competition. There's gonna be repetition. And stuff like fights. Fighting is a very, very good way to get out your emotions. But when, like some people, when they fight, like if this guy fights another guy, if this guy fights another guy, and you know what, they just got their emotions out, okay? They understand each other. They understand, hey, that happened, but we can get past this. Yeah. It does not allow you to fight. And even in society, in public, you cannot fight, which I do not understand,
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, yes, it is violence, and there is a certain point that you just do not cross. But, fighting in a way is a very good way to get out your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good, but it's bad, exactly. And the fact that you can get punished for so long, like, I'm not saying, hit your wife, hit your kid. No, don't do
Of
that.
course not.
No. But if, let's say, a guy is a bit tipsy while you're walking by the bar, to the movie theater, and you pick up, maybe a drink from the store next door, and he says something, he's in a bad mood because he's drunk, something might have just happened, and you guys get in a fight. That was a way for... I worded that totally wrong. Alright, let's... Yeah. But that was a way for, here. The guy that was walking by to get a drink, let's say he was in a bad mood, and he was, him and his friends got in a huge argument, very pissed at each other, and those two fight, the tipsy guy and the guy who's getting a drink, they just both got their anger out, they got their emotions out, and as long as nobody got seriously hurt or, to the point where, it's too physical, and if they both provoke each other, then, there's a right to that.
Oh, I just need to
2 more crucibles.
I'm trying to get better at wood and shit. Yeah.
Did I join in the middle of a fucking lecture?
No.
Well, I mean, we're talking.
I think we started talking about like death and existentialism, and then
Too bad we didn't
How
get
did- how
that.
did we
Yeah,
get
too
here?
bad we
Like,
didn't
we
get
got here
that good
fast,
part.
too.
Too bad we didn't get that good part on the podcast.
honestly,
I know. We were talking for like half an hour before the podcast.
I don't really
I
care
mean,
what's on my channel. Honestly, I don't really care what's on my channel.
I mean, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Like, religion's religion. I don't care what religion you are. I have my own thing. You have your own thing. You know, and so I don't care personally. I don't care what anybody says about what I think. Nor should they care what I think about what they think. Just because I think they're wrong does not mean they are wrong. You know.
There's dragons in
Derek
the
is the son of
kitchen.
that monster.
I actually want to. Andrew was talking about with the school, and
Go
I
ahead.
would like him to
Elaborate?
to talk about more. Like, yeah, not evaluate. Elaborate. That's it.
Elaborate on it.
Elaborate about what specifically?
Well, what do you mean by like classes that we shouldn't be doing? Like,
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
Oh,
we
okay,
shouldn't have
so-
to learn about, you know, Christianity and how it all came around and
No,
all the religions.
no,
in my opinion.
gotcha. So, what I was talking about is like, okay, so I've heard a lot of adults say that they don't really use math. Like they use the basic math after grade like sixth or seventh, and then they don't really use the math that they normally do on normal daily stuff. But rather it would have been more useful to do career specific stuff. Like if they want to be an engineer, they go more in depth into engineering. They go more in depth into cooking. They go more in depth into all that stuff. Not
Yeah.
it, for
Like, I
for
wanna
me,
be a router.
For me,
That's what
I
I'm
do
doing.
believe math is a good thing. I don't think we have to
Oh, no,
over
I was using
exaggerate.
it as a-
Yeah. No, I know.
You wanna know what I want to be when I grow up?
chef.
What?
No. What are you, fucking autistic?
But yeah, I do believe that most of the skills that the school teaches us, like math and shit like that, are definitely important for later on in life, not the right now, right?
He,
Let's say welding, right? Or not welding. Let's say a wood shop, right? You
Okay.
you would never think, hey, I'm ever going to use these skills later on in life. I'm going to live on my own, pay for all my furniture. I'm not going to do anything. And then one day you have a kid and you're like, hey, I want to try making my kid's crib, right?
Mhm.
Like, it may not be the now, but it may happen later on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, woodworking is not a mandatory class.
It isn't.
But
Yeah.
maybe it should. I'm not the person to judge that. By no means am I the person to judge what classes should be mandatory and not. That's
And
not
then-
that's not my job. But
Yeah. Yeah. But you need a lot of math skills for any sort of
I know
job.
I was using
No,
it as an
I know.
example.
I'm just expanding the idea. Well, through my own point of view, right?
Mhm.
Well, basically, like when you are working food, you'd never expect to do any sort of math, right? But
Yeah.
then you get that raise, and now you're a manager, and now you need to start portioning out stuff, checking the numbers on what we have.
You gotta order the
like
food,
that.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it should be mandatory because of what you could achieve later on. As I said, the things that you learn in school you may not need to use it for a while, but you will need to use it later on if you ever want to achieve greatness, right?
Right. But I
But-
mean,
It's also like history. Like history, we do definitely need to learn it so we don't repeat it, right?
exactly. Now, like science, if you're not going to be studying rocks and stuff and all this, then why should you need to learn what sedimentary
Igneous.
friggin- yeah, igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rock? Why should you need to learn that if you're not going to be learning about rock and isotopes and stuff like that? If you're not going to be using that in your career, then it shouldn't be a mandatory class. And people assume that like kids don't want to learn this, don't want to learn, but they do want to learn and they want to better themselves. It's just
Not about that
these
specific
classes,
thing.
right? These classes that they're taking right now, they're not interested in that thing.
Yeah. Are we talking about high school, or are we talking about like every
School in general, I think.
School in general, yeah.
I do believe that the only reason why a school would make you study rocks for science or something like that is just to have the idea in your head, like, if you like rocks or something like that, you should try this. Or maybe you didn't even know that you liked rocks, right? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You didn't know you like rocks.
I had a pet rock when I was 5. Did that count?
But
that's
it's
the
like
thing,
Keep going.
those classes would still be a thing. They're still simply
yeah.
Not
they're
mandatory.
simply not mandatory.
Yeah. Well, for every like elementary school, it's still mandatory no matter what.
Oh yeah. See, here's the
Yeah.
thing. I
understand
think
elementary.
I think elementary schools should stay the same. They're teaching
Yeah.
kids the basics of everything
Yeah,
they need to know.
but it's like elementary, that should be where you dip your toe into everything until you find out what you want. But high school, it should be a little more specific around what you want to do.
Well, technically speaking, there
around what you want.
are specific schools that you can attend for specific things.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to pay thousands to go to that specific school to do that thing. You
Yeah.
should be able to just go to your school with your friends and do that.
Uh-huh.
And,
I
mean,
think that's an issue around budgeting for schools because, of course, not every school can have everything that you need, right?
That and
Like,
my...
they need to think about the amount of money that they're bringing in and how much they can pay the teachers and shit like that.
Yeah, plus
So,
that
I
and
understand. Like equipment costs a lot of money, and you need to make
It
sure
does.
that
yeah,
and
and
they need to make sure that all students, like the majority of the students, want this, and if they don't, then of course they can't do it with just one person, right? They can't invest not millions, but thousands of dollars on equipment that no one's going to use except for one kid, right?
Yeah, and on that same topic, basically what
That's
the
the
problem,
parents'
another
job,
problem would be is that we'd get overpopulation of one specific job. For this is a really
Yeah.
bad example, but imagine that we had that whole dream thing that we were talking about a second ago. You get the specific career kind of thing, right? But then all of a sudden we got 50,000 dancers and like 20 scientists.
Mm.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
are
but
you gonna pay for
that's-
50,000 dancers? I ain't gonna pay
But
for
that's what
50,000
they want to
dancers.
do.
I'd rather
Here's
have
the thing.
everything.
Yeah, but
Here's
that's
the
what they
thing.
want to do, right?
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing, though, those specific kids, and if we were doing that, we would follow our careers. We would have to look at what we're doing this in my expo class right now. What the expected growth is for our job. I want to do aerospace engineering, and it's estimated to rise by 8% in the next 20 years. Like the amount of people that they're going to need. So that'd be a good job. People would need to look into that before choosing their career that they
Well,
want to be
so
studying.
I have a slight solution to that argument I even made. So the slight solution would be, you know how we get grades and you fail? They might, if that was to ever happen, they would actually be forced to increase requirements for said classes. Not requirements, but in order to pass. Because if they allowed that career-specific thing, if you really want to do that career thing, you have to learn to get good at it. Otherwise, it's kind of useless in general. Like, okay, I really love rocks, and I want to study it, but I just freaking suck at it. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's reality. You literally cannot get a job if you're not good at it.
Do it.
Yeah, like I want to be a welder.
If
And,
they were to do that,
literally-
they would have to raise academic marks for that. Like, they'd have to actually raise the thing per the career that you're doing. Rather than, 50%, yeah, you're okay.
But I want to be a welder, and like actually, sorry, a lot of like job sites and stuff, where the people that a lot of companies will not take any guys with like 10 years experience or less than 10 years experience, you know? Like because they need it, and because welding can be very hard to learn. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Difficult, dangerous, and that's why they need experienced
I know.
workers.
I know.
So, yeah, so the percentage of like how much they're gonna need people in the future is super high. Because one of the reasons it's so hot, well, there's many reasons, but not only is it one of the best paying jobs in the country, but it's also welding is very hard on your body. Like my dad's a welder. They send them into like tanks, like big water tanks and stuff, and right out in the heat where it's like 110 degrees outside. But once you enter that tank and there's no fans, no insulation or anything, it's like 140, 150, 160. Yeah, exactly. You have the welder going. You have to wear all that gear for protection. So the way they did it was like you're in there for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you take a break, and you go back in.
And still have to continue their job.
Yeah, and it's just such a dangerous job, and you really have to be prepared for anything. Like my dad's friend, he'd known him for 8 years. He fell 60 feet to his death off a tank.
Jeez.
Because someone broke his fucking harness. Because a big thing, like for my dad, he'll buy like a really nice hammer, a really nice angle grinder or something, and he'll like go for a second, and he'll leave it at work, and someone will have used it. Yeah, someone will take it and use it, and then they'll put it back. But someone had used his harness. Someone had used his harness, and they didn't check on it. But the harness was ripped all the way down. And when he used it, he had a certain part that he had to have. He had to have the harness, and it ripped, and he died.
Well, damn.
Like that's actually a surprisingly big thing. Welders stealing each other's stuff.
Psychology. Oh, sociology. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, yeah, I got that confused. God.
Good one, Ryan.
Mhm. Mhm. Whew.
I won't need this.
I won't need this. I won't.
You didn't. There it is. Uh-huh. By the way.
I would
Yeah,
like to
really.
point out, back in school, I had to learn this magical thing called niggonometry.
Have time entertainment, everybody.
Sounds pretty dark.
Yeah, we had to learn how to hang from trees.
Oh, by the way, you know what I think? You know what I think the public school systems were thinking when they made mandatory classes? I think they had like the original list of classes, and they were like, okay, so here's the classes that should be mandatory. They only came up with like 2 things, and then they're like, well, we still got 5 or so hours of school left, and we don't want students always in the hallways and just only picking those 2 classes and skipping Dean out of there. Why don't we just have like 6 more required classes?
Here's the thing. People back then, when school was made, it was made to people didn't know hardly anything about anything. So they would teach them they would try and teach them everything so they can get so school was worth it. But now in the age where you can look anything up and you can do home research by yourself, most kids know a lot of the stuff before they get to the classroom. And that's where you know what I'm trying to get. The people are evolving, but the school are not evolving with the people. That's what I'm trying to get out.
And I would like to kind of change the subject, like the subject of like we're destroying our world, you know?
I don't want to
like,
sound like we're really fucking political. I want to be a meme. Thank you.
I want to be
I'll try
a
to keep it as
meme.
meany as possible.
Okay, let's talk about our Lord and Savior.
Niggonometry.
Let's talk about our Lord and Savior Chichanka.
No.
No, overused meme. How about we talk about how we think every Jew should be hung?
Alright, this podcast just went to shit.
In the end, after we stopped getting political, it went to shit.
Yeah.
What if Nazis won World War II, Wolfenstein style? Go.
Kill them
Stay
all.
the fucking game,
hell
losers.
yeah, man,
Alright,
I'd be
anyways.
partying.
I'd have a
A
Jew fest.
revolution. Jew fest.
Hold on, but think about that. If we had lost,
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Who died?
Okay,
If
Ninja, go on.
I said who died.
if they had, and we lost. Think
Any
about
of y'all
that.
feeling Terra in a bit, by the way?
I'm already on Terra.
Maybe in a bit.
If they had won, and we had lost, it'd probably pretty much be the same. Like, to them, the opposition was the bad guy. We the Americans, the Canadians, everyone would be seen as, oh, they were the ones who started that fight.
Okay, but to be
No
honest,
matter what.
I have a thing to say.
Yeah.
How would the Germans win? Like, think about it. Think about how many countries they were actually against.
Think about it. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was World War One or World War Two. One of the two.
They were they did
It was
really
only
good.
Germany and one other country,
yeah.
and we almost won.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what I'm thinking is, I don't think they would have been able to do like a world, like take over the world type of thing. I don't think they would have been able to.
that's what you think.
I don't know.
They nearly
Maybe.
completed that.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Right.
Which is kind of depressing. Meaning we have really crappy world leaders.
First of all, okay, so this was one major problem or one major flaw that Hitler had. He only relied on the same tech that he used to
And tactics.
steamroll everyone. Then he goes into Russia and goes, "Hey, these panzers will work just fine." No, they didn't fucking work. Why? Because they weren't made for that terrain.
And they can't use the
relied
same
too much-
tactics.
He relied too much on the Blitz. Or Blitz, I can't remember.
Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah,
But-
the Blitzkrieg.
But
and
not
then-
only that, instead of like sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's alright.
Instead of he counted on numbers instead of skill.
Yeah.
As long as you have 100 men to each one of their men, you're gonna overpower them.
Of course.
Unless your
But
soldiers
tried to
suck that
overwhelm.
much.
But you also
But
have
here's
to
the-
remember, like, one man could kill one person
An army
individually.
even.
So, if the army is split up, right?
The best example, the
There's that
Spartans.
one man who's a better shot than that 100. Like, they're not well trained, let's say. That one man could easily pick off that 100 army. And yet,
Especially if they're motivated.
yeah, especially if they're motivated. But there's also the chance that, like, the one man, no matter what, would lose. Because he's still facing against
They would be
100
overwhelmed.
people.
Now
Yeah, he was
imagine
overwhelmed.
And Project.
if he had 100
Project.
that man, of that single man, 100 of them.
And
He'd stand an even
Project.
bigger chance, a much bigger chance.
the reason why those two countries, well, 3 at the beginning, 2 at the end, were so powerful is because the bigger nations didn't take them seriously
They didn't.
until they were a real threat.
Because friggin'
Exactly.
Britain, no, I can tell you what happened here too. Friggin' Germany takes over one place. Britain's like, yeah, you can have it. They take over another. You can have it, but don't do it again. They do it again. They're like, fine, we'll let you have it, but don't do it again. And they just can't let it have it. They're idiots.
Yeah, they
It
did it.
wasn't
They
until
did
they got
it
to
until
Poland.
Britain was-
It wasn't until Poland until they actually took action.
Yeah, because Britain had intelligence that Germany was coming for them next, and they were like, negatory, that's not okay. And America
They were idiots,
stayed
though.
out of the war. Dude, honestly,
America stayed out of the war.
We did.
Until-
America stayed out to the war to the end. Canada had choice, but because we want to, we had choice
Canada
in
did join.
we had choice. We joined the war with Britain, and we wanted to keep our relationship with them. That's pretty much the reason why we
Yeah.
joined with them.
here's the thing.
And we were the ones that held the line while
Yeah, we
everyone
held
else
the line
ran
while
because
everybody
of
else freaking
gas.
ran.
Because of the fucking gas. It's like, dude, all we did was piss on our handkerchiefs and we still survived.
Yeah,
Protecting the line.
you
And
know,
yet everyone else runs away?
no,
No,
you
you're
know
totally
who
right, because the
know
stuff
who
in
I
the
felt
gas
bad?
literally turned the peat into crystals, and it
Yeah.
let you survive because of
You
the
know,
pneumonia.
you know who I felt bad for during that war? Newfoundland, which was not part of Canada just yet. They sent a whole huge, like a decently big battalion. Freaking this Britain general says, You know what? You guys could just be frontline and just run up to these turrets. All of them pretty much dead. Hardly any survivors. Only 98 survived. Like, dude, we had idiots for generals.
Oh
And
yeah, we
here's the
did.
thing.
But yet we
Here's
still
the thing.
survived.
Yeah, see, yeah, we still
Because
somehow survived.
The Germans were were crafting and cunning in that war.
They were motivated,
But
crafting, cunning.
in Japan
Thank you.
was retarded for bringing America into the war.
Well, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Japan had their own motives. They weren't like Germany. They wanted the Asian countries. That was their original goal. They wanted the Asian countries. They wanted to say we are the best, and they tried to provoke America.
China number one. China
And they tried
number
to
one.
and they tried to provoke America. And that didn't go well at all. I'd be scared. Actually, honestly.
Yeah, they would have won.
Naval base.
Yeah, I can't believe how bad that failed. You know how lucky that is, by the way? I gotta say, you guys were lucky on that. No, like, hardly anybody there.
It would have worked perfectly if we didn't have big boom boom bomb.
Yep. Like I said,
I mean,
this war could have gone so many times sideways.
In a war.
Like I said, and this war could have gone so many times sideways, but like for all we know, if friggin' Germany and the other countries won, I bet you Germany and Japan would have went to war after that. They would have tried, but totally would have fought. They have two different beliefs, man.
They would have been the superpowers. It's kind of like Russia and America.
Basically,
they banded together
it's
at
like
the
a
end of
weird
World War
repeat of
II.
history, and but there'd be some weird Cold War between Germany and Japan.
Germany
Yeah,
would
instead
win.
of the instead of
all
the
I'm
Cold
gonna
War
say.
between them, instead of
Probably.
the Cold War, oh yeah, Germany would definitely win.
It's because Hitler worked these guys to the bone.
I swear to God. If we went to war with China, every soldier would be saying, "What the fuck? I've killed that guy 5 times now."
That's a good one. That was good.
So
Like, if they took over one place, no one would ever get them back because they have such a big fucking military because they're so overpopulated.
Let's get Monkey here. Monkey has something to say.
Oh god.
Yeah. Well, what it was is, dude. Yes, but
No, I mean,
the reasons why the
Yeah,
Germans
the
were
reasons
so
they-
hard to kill is because these guys, realistically, were working to a better future for themselves. They were. These guys
For
wanted a better
themselves, yes.
futures. Germany was in a wrecked even before Hitler came in. Hitler was somewhat at least trying to fix Germany. He just wanted to blame the Jews for it for some reason. And
Yeah. Like when Hitler first...
like I said, he did a
started-
decent job. He actually kind of fixed
Yeah.
Germany a decent bit. He just
he
ended up
only
losing.
He only put Germany first when he first started, but then he got
And then
the
he got
idea
this
that
and
killing
this
the
and
Jews
this,
would
and
solve
then this whole
everything,
thing
right?
about and then this whole thing about like superior race and stuff came by.
You know, here's the thing.
I don't
Here's the thing. People give Hitler so much credit for killing 7 to 8 million.
Guess who's gonna bring up Stalin in a second?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like I haven't heard
yeah,
this, Ninja.
actually, yeah.
It's not like I haven't heard this.
20 to 25 million.
Yep, 20 to 25 million is how much Stalin killed.
Yeah.
And
But
no
Stalin
one
was,
remembered him.
Around the same time period. Dude, like Stalin was erasing people
No,
from
the
photos
reason why
20
Hitler
years
was more
before
memorable-
all
Alright, Bill Burr.
technology existed.
Alright, Bill Burr.
No, the reason why Hitler was more memorable was because the reason why Hitler was so memorable was because his people loved him. They really did. Most of those people really loved him. While
Not true. Not true. That's why
most
the
of his
morale
people.
was so bad, because he was killing his own fucking people. That's why. People,
No,
even
I talk
people in their
about
own
the people.
country were fucking scared.
I talk about the huge majority of people that were with him, like the huge majority that were fighting this war with him.
Oh, you mean the ones
Like
that were
they
with
loved
him?
him. They made sure to spread that word. While with Stalin, he kept killing every single person, like every single person that got in the way. One word, he ruled by fear. Hitler didn't rule by fear, he ruled by influence. Fear and influence, yeah. Influence.
And power.
Yeah.
They both ruled by power, too.
Yeah. Hitler did a better job, basically. Yeah, oh yeah. Frick, yeah. I remember, I've seen some propaganda poster for Canada. Oh. Freaking fight
Yeah,
for the
big
Queen.
thing was we weren't killing our own fucking people.
Frick. Dude. Canada? Yeah.
Captain America comics.
It was a thing. That was a thing.
No, have you guys seen the old school racist Donald Duck cartoons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Donald Duck's a Nazi?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it is.
But another
You know-
thing is, people always give, people always, you know, just don't say anything about how, America also had camps for the Japanese.
Yeah, I was
Who
about to
lived in-
say.
who lived in
I
our-
was just about to say
they're
this.
in our
still
country.
around today. They're
Yeah,
still around
I was
today.
just about to say,
Yeah.
dude, you know how much? Yeah, you know how much of a dick Canada was during World War II, like with to their people. Dude, we sent all the people in British Columbia that were Japanese out. We sent them out. We were like, you ain't staying, and apparently we stole their homes. Dude, we got rid of
Yeah,
them
that's
full
what they
on.
did to them. That's what they did when they sent them to those camps. They
Uh-huh.
sold their homes. It was terrible.
Uh huh.
And,
Puyallup? Pretty sure, yeah. What?
we can say anything on here, right?
Yeah, I don't care, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It's a podcast.
Alright. But, like, the Japanese, they had a division. I don't remember what it was called or anything. But they did so much human experimentation on prisoners of war.
Well, you do know,
One of
dude.
the biggest some of the biggest ones were stuff like, testing out new gases, new, you know, chemical
know-
agents, rape-induced pregnancy,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
You do is they've done much worse. Like, have you ever heard of the rape in Nanking?
Say that again?
The rape of Nanking.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
Japan took over a province near a province country nearby. They rather than just taking it over, they pillaged the entire place, burned down places, raped every woman that was there. Pretty much
Like
said.
Vikings.
Pretty much what the generals would say was, if you rape someone, don't tell me, but make sure to wear protection. They didn't even wear protection anyways, but hey. You know what I mean when I say that. That's basically what they would say to their soldiers. And then they would come up with these things called whorehouses for that. And they would put these people that they captured into these whorehouses. And I even heard stories about these kamikaze pilots and stuff as well.
Wait, our soldiers had sex with male pilots as well?
No, I was talking about the
I mean the pilots.
No, I was talking
pilots.
about I was talking about the stories of the kamikaze pilots. Basically, there's this woman that I heard the story of, and she got to meet this kamikaze pilot in the whorehouse that she was forced into, and this guy basically the Japan were so influenced these people to think that dying for country is good, that if you survive, you are dishonored. You're supposed to die when you leave. Basically, there's this, and she talks about how this man was so happy that he was gonna sacrifice himself for his country, gonna freaking fly his freaking airplane into a random ship or something, right? and just kill himself.
By the way, I'm actually quite surprised that they did not think, hey, this is going to be my one and only time that I'm going to be flying in a big plane and going to be crashing into the side of some sort of ship or something. Why didn't they carry more explosives on those ships?
It's because
Well, I mean, why do you think their fucking planes were so inexpensive? You know, they're zeros.
Cheap. They wanted it cheap.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but that's the problem. Like, they only made like a dent.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, you'd be surprised the amount of damage those things actually did.
But like 90% of the kamikazes missed.
Yeah,
too.
that's pretty much what it was. They did a lot of damage. They did a lot of damage. It's just,
Well,
Oh yeah.
they just,
it's because
they
they're
didn't
playing
hit.
chicken in the sky and they chickened out.
Basically.
I mean, when it was either, I think it was World War II. When America joined the fight, they said they literally said this. They said, "We will blot out the sun with our planes," which was kind of bullshit because at the time they only had one manufacturer for planes, and they had very few planes.
Well, yeah. Well, planes were planes was pretty-ish big in World War II. I think we'd have bomb runs every so often, but that was pretty much it. The only other time you ever used to see planes was like the odd plane battles, like the actual dogfights that happened in the wars. But even those hardly happened because our planes weren't exactly high-tech by then, but, you know. Or anywhere, really. Supposed to.
Supposed to be.
It's a different mindset because they were sent in there to die. You know, our guys aren't.
But that's it. I mean, really, are we doing anything for them? No.
That you have to. Yeah, the fact that you have to, you shouldn't have to. They should already have that stuff because of what they did to our country.
No. Damn. Jesus.
Right, you shouldn't be punished for helping out millions of people.
What's that sound in the background?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Do 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 do.
Like the fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I'm guessing that's Ryan because he's not saying anything.
I'm not doing anything.
That wasn't your music?
I don't
It's
have
probably
music.
projects, and then he forgot we were streaming, so he said
No,
she
mine's
shared
playing
it
in my headset.
Wasn't mine.
I'm just staring at a sign that says amused and confused.
Kind of like your sexuality, Ryan.
I'm bored. I have nothing else to do. Huh? I didn't hear you there.
I'm glad he didn't hear me.
I think I did, but hey. What about sexuality?
Oh shit, he heard me. Oh, I said kind of like your sexuality when Ryan said amused and confused.
I know I'll never go gay, but I don't even know what I am, so hey.
He says that,
What
but
am
we
I?
all know Ryan's thinking that. Trying to trap people.
I don't know what I
Like
am.
Ryan's the type. Ryan tries trapping so many guys into a relationship.
I trapped girls
and then
before
tell
too.
them-
That's not
That's
how
not, that's not
how-
just not trapping,
That's
man.
not trapping, you fucking idiot.
No, well,
Hey, I'm a guy.
Are you
Really?
trapped? Okay, wait.
By the way, I'm a guy.
Is it counting to trapping a yeah, I was about to say a lesbian girl.
How the fuck would you trap a lesbian girl? Let
But
me
say
ask
you're
you
a
that.
girl and it works.
Okay, first of all, a lesbian knows what a girl talks like. Ryan talks more like a fucking guy than anything.
Hold on.
You-
Wait, mind game.
He may sound like a bitch, but he doesn't always act like a bitch.
Mind game. Can you trap an anxiety?
Huh? Anxiety pancake?
Actually, Ryan may be... Well,
Feminine?
no, not feminine. I was about to say you may be a
Retarded?
little... No.
For a good while,
That
I made
misunderstood.
Not Ryan. I'm kidding. No. I kid Derek.
See how
I
it is,
never
man?
mind then.
Ryan may be a little more like as he said before, he's confused.
a little gayer than most guys.
He
Nah.
may be scared. He may be scared to come out of the closet and
Nah.
may be using his trap as a front.
Nah.
Well, yeah, of course, there's free ice cream.
No, thank you, soul. I will never touch a dick. I will never touch, unless it's my own. I will never touch a dick.
But he never said he would never kiss a dick.
I never kiss one either. I never get a
He never
blowjob.
said
I
he
would
would
never
never
get touched by one.
Suck
And
a
I never,
dick either.
and I never
Hey.
suck one. I'd never fuck one either.
He's like, I
Or
will
get fucked
never
by
ever
one.
touch his dick. Look, Mom, no hands.
Unless it's my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's my own.
No hands.
Unless it's my no. You know what? No. You know what? I don't. You know what? Yeah. Look, Mom. No hands. I'll let the woman do it for me. Or no. Or
that's
those
incest.
or
That's
those.
incest.
Not that. Not
I
those
doubt
women.
Ryan.
Not those women.
I doubt the level.
Not those women.
Dude,
Not
He
those
makes such a
women.
mess when he's pissing.
Mom, please.
I like
don't
how I'm
do
just
this.
fucking ignored.
What do you want to say,
saying?
buddy?
You want a gold medal?
What were you
Yeah, and
saying?
you're fucking
Trevor?
American. What's your point?
I'm
no, never mind
Canadian
now.
too.
My point's fucking irrelevant now.
Would you like a gold medal?
We're
No,
talking
I'd like
about
you to
too
die,
much
thank
dick.
you.
Nah,
We're
not
talking
today.
about too much dick. It became irrelevant.
I think you just became irrelevant.
Oh,
So.
relevant. Yeah, this is
I'm pretty sure
basically just,
all of you are irrelevant.
This is basically just becoming. This is basically just becoming
More
ice
penis
oh,
jokes.
rice arrow. Oh, rice.
Right,
Right, Sarah.
Right
I
there.
remember that. I remember that. I remember that mistake. I remember
Wait,
that
this-
mistake
I'm
the first
gonna
time.
make a fucking side account. I'm gonna name it Rice Arrow.
No, it's gotta be Rice Railroad. That was the first time he messed it up. That was the first time he
Just
messed up. He
Ice
said
Arrow
Rice
joins a
Railroad.
party one day, Project leaves, and then all of a sudden Rice Arrow joins.
Rice Railroad.
Anyway, so
My real name request is gonna be called Yellow Boy.
Yellow boy. Rice Railroad 05. Not 0405.
anyway,
Ryan's new name, White
it's like
Trap.
rice. It's basically like Rice Gum's podcast. You know, just.
Irrelevant. I already did. Amuse the Confused podcast. Life, death, and other topics. We already had SO1. Well, I think this is like episode 3 or 4. So be a wumble. Other topics. Yeah. Oh. Funny enough, I already named it. Guest starring. You're right. Okay, guys. Let's talk. Okay, guys, let's talk about ninja and erectile dysfunction disorder. Nine, 10, 11, 12, Soul still... Okay, I got nothing. Soul still a pedophile. You got...
Fuck that shit.
Hey, Ninja, you should accept that.
What's the message you sent with it? I'm concerned.
You should accept that. Don't say anything, though. Don't say... Just read it and just... You can laugh if you want. Just don't say anything. It's okay, I'm gonna get them next. Okay, August, here you go. Don't say anything, but just read it and enjoy it.
Oh God, that's consoling.
Ooh, let's see it.
Don't say anything. Okay, Soul. Here you go. Here you go. Don't say anything. Yeah. Just don't say yeah. Don't say anything. Yeah, project. Here you go. Here you go. Just read it, but don't say anything. Now, monkey. PSN. You should have got a notification. You should have got a notification. Look at your notifications. And here you go, monkey. Enjoy.
Still.
He's 13, actually, but
Oh shit, when did he have a birthday?
That's okay. He's just 1 year closer to being legal. It's okay, Soul. He's only one.
Of course,
he's
you
only
would be the
year.
one excited about that.
No, Soul's the excited one. I'm just telling him, man. He needs to know.
How am I the
You sound
excited
pretty
one?
excited.
Nah.
I didn't even say jack shit, and you're like, don't worry, Soul. Derek is almost legal.
Derek's almost legal for you, bud.
No thank you. And also, I'm not into guys or traps, so no thank you to your request either.
Or obese little boys, apparently.
wow.
No,
Yeah,
man, his
I
name's King
still
Lardass.
I'm surprised that Ninja didn't change his real name from Phase Autism to Lardass. Yeah.
I don't know, did you?
Alright, guys. Let's talk about porn.
Alright, who wants to start?
Okay,
Start
so
what?
yesterday, I was only doing it for research purposes. but
Child porn, okay.
No, fuck you, no. I went in to my phone and typed in
Child pornography.
Wincest.
Wait,
excuse me?
What? Oh, okay.
Sure.
I need to hide, guys. Please shelter me. I need to run.
Okay, first of
Technically,
all,
you two are cousins,
you-
so that's not necessarily incest. Incest is really only with blood-related,
yeah,
like
yeah.
with like brother, sister, mother, father.
So I'm safe. Okay,
Cousins are
good.
not a part of that.
Good.
Wait,
I'm safe.
mother, father, I didn't know they were related.
They're related to you.
Wow.
Yes.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you said mother, father as in the two pairing. Like you said brother, sister, mother, father. Which makes the pairing mother...
It makes them family.
I'm saying if you were to fuck either of those, that'd be incest, you retarded cunt.
It's okay.
Anyways,
Jesus.
please, Soul, finish.
Wait,
Pedophile
Please
anime,
continue.
that
Please
okay,
continue, Soul.
First of all, you said brother and sister. Am I the brother in this case?
No,
You're the
well,
sister.
technically, yeah, technically you
know
are.
what?
You are the
Yeah,
brother to that
sure.
brother or sister.
You know what? Sure, Soul. You're the sister. You're clearly telling us you're coming out of the closet here. Go ahead,
Or
bud.
am I the father?
I mean, you could be the father that's in the
I'm
Apache
pretty sure no
helicopter.
girl in your entire life will call you daddy. Believe me.
So then how can I be a
Believe me.
pedophile?
He goes,
So
believe
then
me.
how can I be a pedophile? If I'm into Wincest.
Oh,
Speak
so are you saying you are?
only
Are you saying you are?
truths.
Are you saying you are?
No.
Oh, so he is.
So he is.
So
Well,
he
I
is.
gotta call up Patrick real
into
quick.
Wincest?
I gotta call up Patrick real quick. 1 second.
Call
Wait, I
Patrick.
thought we were talking about porn. What the fuck?
Okay.
Who's next?
So
Who's going next?
I have to call
Okay,
Patrick
so-
and warn him
so-
about what's gonna happen here.
let me tell you something about porn. First of all, it'll never happen. Like you're never
That's what
you're
you
never
think.
going
That pizza
you're
delivery
never
guy.
going-
You get the
That pizza
urge.
delivery guy. That
Like,
pizza
that pizza-
delivery guy.
No, seriously, that pizza delivery guy will never in his life get as much side boob as the pizza guy in a porn fucking video. Like seriously. That guy gets like fucking bitches like crazy. Any other pizza guy, they get maybe a
You
choke.
should have named this Ruining Dreams for 12-year-olds everywhere.
Second off, having like two people that say, "Oh yeah, we're brother, we're sister," like that's been skyrocketing. That sort of genre. I can't
Kiss
escape that
sis.
shit. Like, no, I can't even escape
Monkey.
that shit. Like, I'm looking for my good old MILF porn.
Sister.
All I get is
Sister.
Yeah, it is brother and sister.
They ain't
Like,
even real brother or sister. They just they're
Doesn't,
like, we
doesn't
need
get
these
what I
tags.
said.
I'm trying to get my good old gilf porn. Or
Sister.
Quill.
What?
My
What?
quill.
What?
My
What?
quill
What?
porn.
What was this?
You know,
You're a guilt
you know,
porn?
the queen. Everyone loves the queen. God save the queen. I would fuck the queen. What? What, Quill?
Huh.
God suck.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like it's all imaginary. Like I don't well, obviously the child stuff is like completely out of bounds because it's like
Yeah.
they're hurting that child in order to make that film, right?
Yeah.
But all the other shit, it's like they're all adults that are willing to do it just to make some money, make some get some experience, I guess you could say.
Oh, and another thing, no
Guys.
girl moans like that. All right.
Guys,
No
Patrick-
fucking girl moans like that.
Guys,
Unless-
Patrick's not
unless
answering.
it's
I think
those
Soul's
fucking
already
fake
started.
ones.
Unless you're giving her
it's
that
those
that
fake
mega
ones.
super dick session, you know.
Fucking Dick Warlock over here.
Unless she's trying
He's got a
to
basilisk.
yeah, unless she's trying to make you feel better about your small penis not touching her vagina.
When you're having
She
the best sex
will-
of your life, and then
Soul
she says,
would
"All right,
know
you
from
can put it in now."
experience.
Oh, trust me, man.
When having the
I
best
wish
experience of
you-
her
you
life,
admit
and
it?
she asks if you're taking her clothes off
Trust
yet.
me, man. I wish I knew. I haven't touched a girl's vagina yet.
Well, ooh.
Ah, he's a virgin. I see. He's only touched little boys.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm the male Virgin Mary, and I am not from a Catholic church. So I'm
Wait,
sorry.
Middle
but I'm
Virgin
not-
Mary? What the fuck?
I'm the male Virgin
He's
Mary.
transgender now.
he's gonna be
No,
he's gonna be
I
the
said I'm a
40-year-old
male
virgin, guys.
Virgin
Where
Mary,
does the boy come out of?
and
His butt.
I am not from a Catholic church, so I don't touch Catholic boys.
Oh
I
shit,
am
he's
not
right,
even a
dude.
priest.
Oh, you touch
You're right.
Christian boys.
You
So
Shut the
Ryan,
fuck up.
Ryan is Catholic.
I'm not Catholic.
Ryan is Catholic.
I'm not Catholic.
You,
I went to a
your
Catholic school
father-
because of my parents, and my dad's not
you
Catholic.
are yeah, your dad is Catholic.
No,
Don't
he
give me
isn't.
that shit.
No, Uncle Wayne
You-
is Catholic. Uncle Wayne is extremely Catholic.
Uncle
That's
Wayne,
it.
no.
I wonder why they call him Uncle Wang.
No, you know, Austin, you met Uncle Wayne. He's freaking chill though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder
I'm
why.
sure he is.
I wonder why.
Puts his dick in a freezer.
But this-
No, it's like that one joke.
Is that what you call it?
No,
what
it's
you
like that
call
one
it?
joke. My
No
uncle.
wonder he's chill.
no wonder Austin always gets blue balled.
Wait,
No,
why
it's
would
like that
I
one
get
joke.
blue
My
balls?
uncle,
know.
he works
Why
at,
would
the,
I
at a
get
camp
blue
for. My uncle works at a camp for kids who are about to get raped.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
He
my.
says
my
he says the
uncle
pay
works at
isn't
a
very
camp.
good, but the benefits.
What about the benefits? Does someone say benefits?
Someone choking?
I think Soul is.
Ryan's choking on a dick.
Nah.
Wow,
You
man.
I wonder who's. You talking about yourself there, Soul.
No, he was trying to get a hold of Patrick. I'm guessing he got a hold of Patrick.
I didn't.
Don't lie to me.
Let me guess.
I
What
heard
did you
that
do?
joking.
Soul, what did you do?
I
What
heard
did you
that
do to
joking,
Patrick?
Ryan.
Was that you?
Are
You
you
can
gonna
tell
tell me
Soul's
to do that,
jealous.
Have you already
You can tell Soul's very jealous.
Have you already started with Patrick? Is that is that what that was? Have you already started Patrick? He ain't answering.
Ryan, I know that
Have you
you're just
have you
trying to
taken your
push
brother
this onto
hostage?
me.
Have you taken your
I
brother
know-
hostage?
I know you're trying to push this onto me so you don't embarrass yourself. But you can come out as gay, and you can come out as Wincest.
Fine. I'll come out as an Apache helicopter.
At least he
damn it.
came out for something.
I just spin my dick in circles until I fly.
For
I'll just-
something.
I'll just spin my dick in circles until I fly.
Alright, Justin.
Is that what you and Patrick do in the corner?
Is that what you? No, I already know what you do with Patrick. Jesus, man.
No?
Yeah.
Is that what you just answered with? No?
No.
No, what do you mean?
No.
What do you mean? I don't touch my wee wee.
No, I touch my wee wee. I mean, Dude, you gotta masturbate somehow.
Hearing guys say wee wee is just
Is that unsettling?
Here,
yeah.
let me fix this situation by being one of the only straight people here. Okay?
Excuse
Wait,
me.
straight?
I said one of the only.
What? I thought
Excuse
no,
me?
Project. You can't say anything. You know where I can
I'm
refer
back.
back to.
Project. This group is called
Yeah, you
the
know where
Amused
I
and
can get you
Confused.
too.
Bring
Even
it
on
on.
guys on the daily.
So,
Project. This group is called the Amused and Confused.
Derek, just sit back and listen.
No
alright?
one ate
You missed
shit.
too
if
much.
anything,
I like
Monkey,
how August is giving Derek like the pep talk. Sit
if
back and watch to
anything,
learn
if
something.
anything, August and Monkey are the straightest here.
If anything.
Wait,
anything.
wait a minute.
Derek, don't deny yourself.
Ninja, I'm sorry, but I can already tell you. Yeah, yeah, we already know we with Justin, and we all know about your confession.
Actually, technically speaking, Monkey's the same as me.
Okay, fine.
If we're talking like that.
And then we're
If
gonna. Oh no, no, no!
anything-
Because Project. Remember the other consideration?
Operation Prometheus.
Suddenly goes silent trying to think. Fuck.
Operation Full Stay in the Crew.
Operation Derek sucks Justin's dick on the low.
Operation
Ryan
Derek-
On the low
into
and
sex
on the high.
trafficking.
Operation Derek rapes Justin on the daily.
Operation Ryan's into sex trafficking.
I mean, it's better
Operation
than being gay.
Project considered being
Oh.
gay for Justin.
I will be going soon, actually. Well, soon.
Operation
So-
August probably is the straightest out of all of us here.
we
Operation,
basically
that's not
spent
what
so
Justin
much-
told me.
We basically
Excuse
spent
me?
so
What?
much
Let me
time
guess. Let me
podcasting
guess.
that.
Let me guess. Justin said he's got nudes of August as well.
No,
Oh my.
no, he was, no,
Because he's claiming that he's got
12-year-old
nudes
August
of
was
me and
very
Project.
confused.
He claims he's got nudes of me and Project for some reason.
12-year-old August was very confused.
Excuse me. You're confusing your 13.
Is
Yeah,
that what
when-
we're called, the amused and confused?
Dude, Derek doesn't even know which fucking hand to jerk off with, and he's talking about me.
It's okay, Monkey.
He just randomly says fucking monkey. Monkey, it's okay. Just starts fucking patting him on the back.
It's okay, Monkey.
I have a feeling.
None
To
of
be
us
honest-
is ever. No, there's a point in our lives where we've all bent the stick on accident, at least on accident.
Wait, what?
Wait.
I mean, just look at the Vanos crew, a bunch of questionably heterosexual men.
That was a pretty good video. I like that video.
I know, right? I love using video titles.
Wait,
know.
are we still recording?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
We've
The
been.
fuck, you think we wouldn't be recording this?
Huh? What was that? I'm gonna be getting off in about. I can't see the.
2:45 a.m. So that's 4:45 a.m. for you.
Oh, 5.
Okay.
I don't think that's enough.
When are you getting off? We don't care if you're still on. When are you getting off?
You know
Let's
what?
Oh wow.
Hey, Soul.
If
If you were to be with one person in the crew forever, who would it be? Soul.
forever.
Yeah, forever.
What do
Like
you-
it
what do
has
you
to be
mean, like,
one person in the
together?
crew. I mean, like relationship. You have to
what?
fuck him and everything.
Oh, let's do a love, marry, kill.
Okay, fine.
Let's
Love,
do
marry,
that.
kill.
Oh.
Go, Soul. Go. Love, marry,
I'll
kill.
go first. I'll
No,
go first.
no.
I already know. I already know
everyone-
who's dying. Stop it, Project. I already know where this is going.
No.
No,
no,
let's do
no,
this. Let's
you
do
know
this.
No, fine. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
Ryan. Go ahead.
Okay, you know what? We'll have a fuck, marry, and kill. Fuck, marry, and kill. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll start
It's all
with
okay.
you know what? Here, I know how we can do this. We'll start with oldest to youngest. So you're going first. Okay, Ninja, you're going first.
Oh, what? I don't.
Who would you fuck in the crew?
consent-
Who would you
doing it.
marry, and who would
I
you
don't
kill?
consent this.
Yeah, who would you?
Well, don't you have to
Kill
give
all
him
of the above.
options? Fucking autistic.
You have to pick one.
Kill all of the above.
You
That
can
doesn't
only
work.
choose
Sorry.
one.
You can choose one
You can
per
choose
category.
one for only.
For
Yeah,
each
you can
category.
only choose one for all
I mean,
categories.
if you're gonna go for Mary, I mean, you can do multiple if you want. We ain't
No,
against it.
no, it's one person per each.
Fine, fine. Yeah, I know. I just know Ninja's
Okay.
Mary
Unfaithful
likes
piece
to
of shit.
dream. I know Ninja likes to dream.
You know what? You know what? This is an easy one.
I already know.
Let me tell you what.
Bring it on, bring it on. I already know
Let
where
me
this is
tell
going.
you
Okay,
what.
first you
Are
can't.
we just
you
doing
can't
it
say
like
yourself.
crew based? Are we doing it like
Crew-based.
celebrity based? What are we doing?
Crew-based,
Crew-based.
crew-based.
No, yeah,
This could
how
also-
about we do it with who's in this party? No, let's do it with who's in the party. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what's relevant.
Oh wait, what? Who's in the party? No.
Sure, you know, yes. Who's in the party? But we're also gonna include Justin in that because that'll be even funnier.
Yeah.
No, that's
No, we're
wrong.
not gonna
That'd be
include
fun.
Justin because then that'd make that too easy for
You know
other
what?
people.
You're right. Okay,
Cough,
go.
cough,
Yeah.
a soul.
You know what? Go. Just go.
Yeah,
no, thank
he
you.
agrees.
Ninja, just go.
No,
Ninja,
thank
just
you.
go. Ninja, just go. Right?
This
Who
whole
would you
fucking
fuck,
book about
who
him.
would you marry and who would you kill?
Okay, so
You know what? We all got our socks on, at least I do. So.
I do.
I do.
took my socks off. No.
I have my
Oh,
socks
God.
on.
Who even wears their socks in their house?
I mean,
Me.
I mean, when I had to take that new.
I just
No. I mean, when
Well,
I
I
had to
just took
take
my
that.
shoes when I got home.
I usually
Man,
do,
why wouldn't
considering
you have
that
socks when you have
I.
tile and hardwood floor?
I mean, when
Why
I
would you?
when I took
Because you
that
could slide around, man,
mostly
it's fun.
when I took that mostly new photo, I asked that to take the socks off. So, wink.
Big
But
bird
yeah.
on first you third.
Ninja.
Was
Okay,
what?
Ninja.
List off 3 names.
Go for each. Love, marry, and
Wait,
kill.
3 names for each?
Fuck, marry, and kill.
No, 1 name for each.
Hold on,
You
hold
need to
on.
list
Three
We're
names
not, we're
tall.
not, we're not gonna. This is not gonna live on with everybody. All right, we're just gonna do it. There. All
Alright, fair
there.
enough.
Now you can, now you
So-
can be gay.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Okay.
Alright,
We're all
easy
doing
mode,
it.
easy
We're all
mode.
no,
Ready?
we're all doing it. No, it has to be everyone in the party.
Kill monkey. Marry project because project's chill and I don't actually have to do anything. And then
I already know what we're.
the last one.
Instead
last
of
one.
have sex. Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't matter because I'm going to be equally gay, whoever it is. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, mind gamer.
No, I don't want that
Okay, now
TT
moving
Weezy
on.
thing going in there.
Oh shit.
wait. Ryan's already.
No, I want to be top. No, it's who would Ninja. It's who Ninja would fuck. It's who he would be on top of. Not being fucked by. Not being fucked by. I guess you're right. Okay. Oh crap. Crap. Okay. Oh. Who's next? Who's next? Young. Oh, is that me? No, it ain't. August. Yeah, that's August.
13, 15, and then I don't know.
Oh
on.
fuck, I'm
17.
next.
Oh no. Project 17.
Yeah, no. Anyways, shit, dude, I fucking hate you, Derek. I don't know why. You're a fucking prick. God damn. Kill Mind Gamer.
I knew it.
Oh shit. Okay. Marry Project.
Yeah, Clark.
Suck Soul.
Suck soul.
He specified it. What he would do. He's like, yo, I'm gonna suck
Okay,
soul off. real
okay, I'm
quick.
gonna make this fast. You guys ready? You guys
I
ready?
already know where this is going.
Yeah,
Go.
go ahead.
He's gonna marry Monkey or fuck him.
Kill Ryan, fuck August, marry Soul. Mission complete.
Oh, okay. Soul, you should feel flattered. It's my turn.
Hi, monkey.
For some reason I don't feel flattered at all.
Ready? I would marry. You know what? I would kill Ninja. I'd kill Ninja. I would fuck August and make him my hoe. And I know. I'm not choosing you. That was like the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, I'm not choosing Soul. Honestly, I don't feel like getting murdered. I don't feel like getting murdered. See, so Project, if we got married, would you still murder me in my sleep? Okay, yeah, I'd marry Monkey.
You know what? It's not a bad choice because Monkey's already married.
Oh, threesomes.
Monkey.
No,
who's next?
I don't mean that. He has experience.
Oh.
Who's
Oh.
Monkey. How do I get a weapon tool?
It's Monkey next.
It's Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey, you're up.
I can't hear you. You're really silent, my guy. Alright, cool. Sounds good.
Okay,
It's
Monkey.
Monkey's turn.
You still
Think of it as a second marriage.
gotta pick within the group though. So basically, you could just lull throughout the whole three choices.
Yeah, you could choose dumb answers
come on.
like,
We did it.
oh,
That one moment
I
when
would-
Monkey fucks up the game because he doesn't want to play it.
We won't stab you in your sleep.
Your wife understands
oh,
we're all
wait.
dudes, right?
Yeah,
Is she not wearing her
we're
socks?
a bunch of dudes, so I'm pretty sure she understands that you're straighter than hell.
that too. So I think you're
So
good,
I'm
Bookie.
pretty sure she's
I
not going
think
to see
you're
us as mortal enemies.
good.
Trying to be some competition.
Now he got me some competition.
Okay, Monkey, instead of saying it out loud, we'll give you numbers. 1, 2, and 3. 1 will be kill, 2 will be fucking, and 3 will be marry, okay? And just match the names to the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Then why don't I hear
Fine.
an echo?
I'll
I have a question. Will your wife be there when we go to PAX?
Dude, that'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Oh,
Sick? Yeah, you get stabbed, bitch.
hey, Project.
No, yeah, she likes me. She defended me when you guys were being loud and I didn't do anything.
So are we doing this or not? Like,
Waiting for Project. What's yours, I guess? I don't know if you want to
I
continue
already
the game
said mine.
correctly. Oh, sorry. Soul, yeah, Soul.
I was third.
Yeah, I just remembered.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Now,
Mine was the fastest one.
This would have to. I'm going to pretend that you guys are 18.
Alright, fair.
So
I'm going to
pretend.
pretend you guys are 18.
so a little bit of foreplay. I like it.
No,
I'm basically an adult.
I'm going to assume that you guys are 18 when this happens.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
When this happens, you predict this is going to happen.
I don't predict it's going to happen. No, I'm talking about as in game-wise. It technically happens game-wise,
Okay.
right?
No, just go.
So, I'd have to definitely kill Ryan for the stupid Nico knees.
At least, I'll go out in a girly scream if you'd like an anime girl freaking moan if you want. Just to make it that much,
quiet.
just to make it that much worse
you know
for you.
what? No one's been giving any love to Eagle. Or not Eagle, wait. Is it eagle?
He thought about eagles for like a quick 2 seconds. He was like, wait. Damn it.
Wait.
He was like, damn it. I think Soul just came out of the closet for eagles.
No. For a second, I thought eagles
ex-member. Older ex-member since beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, continue.
I remember eagle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue, Soul.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason I remembered Eagle's name. Since no one's giving August a love, I'll say.
I gave
I've been
August love.
fucked by 2 people.
I'm giving August love. I'm just making my bitch in the process.
Well, they say that there are 2 holes for a reason.
So 3 holes actually, because it's 3 times.
The penis.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's 4
you
holes
stick
if you
your
count
dick
the eye
inside his
sockets.
urethra.
That's
You
my
shut your
hole.
mouth.
Okay.
That's 6 holes to count the ears.
I guess marry August.
Oh.
Oh.
But
I would slit your throat and your belly.
Who you fucking, Austin? Who you fucking?
you know what? God damn it.
I'm assuming
guess both
Soul
of
is
us.
on bottom.
I guess both of us are wearing the pants.
No,
Hey,
August would be.
No, August had said that he's getting fucked in the ass by 2 people, Ray. So,
No, I said that you chose to do that to me. I did not.
so make that a third.
Wait, so are you fucking me or are you marrying me? What the fuck?
Well, do people not have sex when they're married?
Oh no,
I don't
that's
fucking
monkey.
know.
Monkey?
Yes.
but yeah. Because Project has a more feminine frame, I would say it would be
The one.
Feminine frame.
I get
Say
it.
that again, I'm
Remember,
gonna
remember
beat your
for
ass.
Project. Remember when he mistaked you for a girl? I think that's what he's referencing to here.
That's what you're coming up with?
Yeah, I saw a feminine frame and I was like, hey, that's a female.
Finally, something that I can
What
beat.
do you mean?
No, legitly, when I first saw
I have
Project
never met another female that acts like me.
Wait, another female. Yeah, another.
I have.
Another female.
Another.
I have. Her name
Alright,
is Sammy
alright,
Bad.
finish it, Soul.
Well, yeah,
So-
but she's a
so
lot more of a rapist.
I will kill Ryan,
Okay.
marry August, and fuck Project.
He's gonna be that. He's gonna be that soon. He's gonna be that tsundere. No, Project's gonna be that tsundere. Project's gonna be that tsundere. Soul Austin, writer Dark Card Phase Autism, Sergeant Globestein Department, and White Man Trap. All in a party. I said Phase Autism.
God!
You just noticed that?
Your girlfriend gets in a car accident? Sir, half of her body is missing. You walk up. Where's the other half? I can't do anything with this half. What the fuck?
And what are you guys talking about? August has 3 holes. He's a pussy to begin with. Jeez. Whew.
Ryan's gonna
Can't wait to see you this summer, buddy.
Yeah, can't wait to see you. You should come.
Lucky for me, I just bought an easy bake oven.
Yo, can we test that thing out? Let's test that thing out, man. What do you want to make? Jew tarts?
Bake or broil?
How about you bake me, but then you like put me in this weird water surrounding package, you know? Like you put me in like this package and you put it boil surrounding afterwards after it's baked. So it gives it that nice extra texture. Smoke me in the end. I want to be smoked.
I'm gonna feed you to a Nazi.
I mean, I don't think he'll eat it. I don't think he will eat it. He'll want to be
Tell
part
him
of
what
it.
it is.
Oh crap. Project, you're eating me. How do you feel?
What?
You're gonna be eating me out. How do you feel?
Alright, so what do we do now? Like, that was pretty I don't fucking know.
So how about the gas prices? I hear they're pretty
Come check out their low gas prices.
$1.69.
You fucking kidding me?
Cheaper over here.
Yeah.
Soul, it's cheaper over here.
I'm gonna drive to Texas to fill my fucking gas tank.
Isn't our gas cheaper than them?
You have different. Your currency is different, libtard.
I still think it's cheaper. Might be.
Actually, your currency,
He also said in
if it
America.
was transferred to US dollars, would be, I'm pretty sure.
Almost.
We're
hold on.
60.
1.6
We're
hold on.
69 cents to the American dollar.
69 cents to American dollars. Yeah.
So it is cheaper up there.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it'd be more
Yeah, but
expensive.
Derek said in America.
In America.
Yeah, in America it's the lowest gas.
I can't remember where it was, but somewhere like the gas is like $3 to $5, and I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, no.
I
You know, all this shit with like
I
raising
think that's
minimum
in
wage.
Iraq.
What does that help? I don't fucking understand because they're raising the prices and everything with it.
I think that's Iraq that it's cheaper.
I mean, it's Iraq.
Yeah, it's completely filled with all the
Oil.
natural gases in the world.
Yeah, they have all kinds of oil.
Dude, they're pissing oil. All right.
Why do you think we went and destroyed their fucking economy? Well, you guys.
I don't think.
Actually.
I don't think I know because of the fucking gas and plus other stuff.
Well, I mean, we destroyed the economy because 9/11, but yeah.
No, we destroyed their economy way before that. It was
Yeah.
basically retaliation.
Operation
For, us
Desert
destroying-
Storm.
Yeah, it's retaliation for us destroying their shit, like their economy and shit. That's why they did 9/11 in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes. Which,
Our symbol of freedom.
yep.
I mean, when I think of freedom, I think of Statue of Liberty, not that. But yeah.
When I think of freedom, I think of
Hitler.
a swastika.
When I think of freedom, I think about myself taking off my pants and my underwear and just standing.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
I
I
just
already
let
finished.
it all hang loose.
I let it all
I
hang
mean, you also
loose.
got to think. You also got to think about what the Twin Towers was, like what its purpose was, you know, other than being
Yeah.
the tallest building in the world at the time. It was the fucking
now
it was the
Iraq
World
has
Trade
the
Center.
tallest buildings.
Yeah,
now
it was the
now
World
it's the
Trade Center.
shortest building in the world. I'm sorry, that was bad.
Well, Dubai has the tallest building in the world. Sorry, but the Burj Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa.
Mia
Shut up.
Khalifa,
Shut
you
up.
watched
Shut
it.
up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I bet you kitty real tight.
All right, product. What else do you got to talk about, man? I'm here with you, bud. Other than fucking gas prices.
Oh, I know what we could talk about.
What?
What?
Let's talk about what you want to do to the Jew-
Pescatarians.
I was gonna say what you want to talk or what you want to do to the Jewish people, but okay. I was gonna talk about your plans. You know, you can talk about your plans.
Pescatarians.
Oh, what is that?
Pescatarians.
What is that?
Oh crap.
You asking me?
Yeah, you.
Wait, what was the question?
Pescatarians.
That's not a question.
fuck
That's a
is it?
subject.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yes.
and he said what they are. Basically, they don't eat meat, they eat fish.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want fish.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Also, fish.
Like, they
fish
never eat
is
meat,
meat.
they only eat fish.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it, honestly. Fish is pretty good for nutrients and stuff.
I will eat hot
understand.
dogs in front of them.
Like, I understand, like, yeah, everyone has their own beliefs, but technically isn't fish a meat?
No,
It has
but
protein
they
and
don't.
stuff, doesn't it?
That's the thing, fish isn't a meat.
Yeah,
what
it
is it
is.
considered
It's
then?
its own thing. That's why it's
Yeah, what's it
considered being
considered then?
pescatarian. I don't know.
Because
considered
I
fish.
always wondered this because people say, oh yeah, fish is fine for me if I'm not eating meat, right? But yet it's still part of the fish's body and it's still the structure of the fish. Fish are living creatures.
Yes.
The only problem is we don't hear them squeal.
Actually, they don't, what's it called?
Make
Make
a
a sound.
noise.
No. They don't feel pain, actually, fun fact.
As you said that, I just thought of pain without love, pain can't
Oh,
get
Jesus.
enough. I like
Did you
it
die?
rough. I'd rather feel
No.
pain than nothing at all.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what is it with them not feeling pain? Is it like their nerves or something? What's up with that?
I don't think
Dude,
they have
that
nerves.
would suck, not being able to feel any pain.
If they can't feel pain, then they also can't feel anything, can they? Well, I mean, it's part of your central nervous system.
Hey, nobody
Right.
watches.
Something like that fucked up.
Nobody's watching my
I think that's-
stream, right? Like nobody's watching it, right? Like you guys aren't watching it.
No.
What is it?
Good.
What do you say?
Good.
What are you doing? Hold on, I'm gonna go look now. I'll do it with you guys. I got some Crucible quests to do anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off soon, but hey, before you leave, take a look at this shit.
Oh, dude, that's sick. Oh, you got it? Nice.
Hey,
I had it for
you know
like
every-
my second day. I opened one thing and I got it.
Nice, dude.
Everybody but
Opened what?
Alright, so what do we
Ninja.
talk about now?
Wait, everybody but Ninja. Look at my stream real quick.
No.
Okay.
Just saying that will make Derek look at it, you fucking idiot.
I don't want to look at the stream because Ryan could be showing his junk. I mean.
It shows the Minecraft game. It doesn't show me.
Oh. Are you showing Minecraft Steve's dick?
Austin, are you thinking with your dick? Are you thinking with your dick again?
Sorry,
A
but
man
I'm not
thinks with
into
his
blocks.
dick in his brain.
Oh.
That's why he's able to do multiple things at once.
Yeah, totally.
Why
Yeah. If you do look at my stream,
do
tell
you
me.
think
tell me if you see
females
it.
can do 3 things at once? They have 2 brains in their breasts. They have 1 brain in each breast. I mean,
Logical.
logical.
Then what
Wait,
about
what happens when they get
flat-chested
plastic
women?
surgery and get
By the
bigger
way-
fucking boobs?
If you guys
I'm
do,
gonna kill you,
flat-chested
Mind
woman.
Gamer. Mind Gamer, I'm gonna kill you.
What did he say?
He said. Look at the stream.
I'm not looking at it, just fucking
I
say it.
can't.
read it. Read it.
Ninja has a small dick. I'm a gay hypocrite. Ninja 2018.
Okay. So, what are we talking about now? What do you guys want to talk about?
What would you guys do in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, dude, I love this topic. All right, but hold on, we gotta make a rule. No fucking interrupting people. All right, let
Okay.
people
Alright.
finish. Who wants to go first?
Not.
I want to
Nah?
hear August go first, to be honest.
Well, I gotta know some details, like what kind of like Walking Dead zombies. Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Um,
Walking Dead zombies seem
Do
like
they?
they
Oh,
would be
do
more
they?
realistic
Do they
zombies.
evolve over time or no? Will they evolve over time?
Dude,
No.
they're
I
Walking
thought
Dead.
they did.
They're Walking Dead zombies. We don't know. All right.
They
They're Walking
devolve
Dead
over
zombies.
time, wouldn't they?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Could we have one person ask the questions? Like, basically tell you, okay, what would you do in this sort of situation? That way it's more
You
not
mean like
general.
game plan?
Yeah, it's not general, it's more exact. Right?
Okay.
That's what sometimes do,
So-
but I don't do it like
So I'm
them.
gonna need some details.
Walking Dead zombies, let's do that.
Hold on, yeah.
You're in,
I got the
you're in
first
Washington State. All of a sudden, you start to hear these radio frequency calls and stuff, and on the news and things about something about some crazy people going around biting. Going around biting people. They're really hard to kill, and you're kind of just stuck with a truck.
Okay, now we're not going with the full Walking Dead universe, because in
Yeah.
Walking Dead universe, the reason they weren't prepared is because in the Walking Dead universe, like the zombies, the living dead and stuff were never thought of. They were never a concept in that, so we're not going with that.
No.
You know.
Here,
But we are going to say that like at least 95% of the population is dead.
Yes.
Alright, so here, I'm gonna start you off with the full scenario. Say,
Alright.
you woke up and you turn on the news and you see that people are starting to get infected and stuff. What's your first action to do?
And I know these are zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know those zombies. Like the
don't
news
fall
is describing them as zombies, and they know those zombies.
Okay. From my wardrobe, I'd probably be putting on something like a leather jacket or something, you know, something like that. You know, probably just, like taping magazines to me, stuff like that. Shit. I mean, that's what I'd first do.
Alright, but yeah, what would you like? Okay, say you went shopping like a couple weeks ago, and you don't really have much food or anything because you haven't shopped in a while. You have to go out and get supplies.
Now the problem is, a lot of people would think, "Hey, I should stay in my home. That's the safest place."
Yeah, no.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not.
No, that's what I was about. That's what I was actually not gonna go off of. I'd probably because people wouldn't be taking everything; they'd just be taking what they could carry, you know.
Huh?
Because no one would have the time to fucking pack up their entire house and leave.
Yeah.
Of course.
They'd
But,
die before then.
I don't know. I'd probably go searching through other houses, you know.
Yeah, scavenge the buildings and then.
Well, keep in mind, it's just starting off. There's still people in their homes doing similar stuff to you.
I don't know. One thing that I would not do is go into any public, you know, area, you know, like a supermarket,
like an
the
academy.
middle of a city. No, you'd want to stay on the outskirts. But just being me, loving traveling and stuff, I'd probably stay on the move.
You want to know something
And
funny
your
though?
best chances are that way.
Huh? What?
You guys want to know something funny though?
What?
There's always that dumbass who goes, "Everyone's leaving. I should go to my neighbor's house and take their flat screen and bring it over here." There's always that dumbass who goes, "Free shits all around. I might as well live here for good."
So.
I mean, I can understand
So the
Ninja
next-
said that because he ain't gonna survive the zombie apocalypse, but you know.
Alright, so next.
Breaking the
Here's
rule
the
of interrupting.
walking.
Actually, the saying is, you don't have to run fast, you just have to break your friend's leg and run.
I think the saying is you don't have to run fast, you just have to run faster than the nigger beside you. That's all.
Holy
Garrett,
shit.
go ahead.
So next scenario. Oh, well, it's not really a scenario, but
I mean, it's
would
the-
you
I know what you're
like
saying.
what group size would you like to run in? Like, say you could put together friends. How many people would you do? Like, nobody, a lone wolf thing, like or would
Nope,
you do an I Am
actually.
Legend thing, or just
2 to 3.
like
I would grab
2 or
most.
3
I'd
people,
grab.
or a huge
Yeah,
group?
but
Oh.
2, 3, maybe 4 people. That's about it.
Yeah. Because bigger, like...
Because I'm gonna be on the move, and you can't fucking move 50 people across the country.
No, like, you can have, like, a group of friends, right? Like,
Yeah.
at max, you can probably hold about 8 people and still live off of the food around you. But if you go any higher, there's no way that group's gonna survive. You guys are gonna be running out of food. Like, the reason why I say, like, 8 people is because you can feed about 8 people. Like, families do it all the time with just about nothing.
And if you have to, you can defend something for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Better than with 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, and having that group, like, you could have or split them off into 3, maybe even 4 teams, right?
You could go scavenge
so
for
they
food.
could be doing their own shit, right?
Yeah.
That's why
But,
it's good
the
to
reason-
have that.
The reason I would not want to be with strangers, well, I think everybody knows, so I'm
Pat
not
me in
even
the
pointing it
back.
out. But would not want to be with strangers, and I'd still be on with like two, 3, 4
Honestly,
people.
zombie apocalypse,
Maybe-
I'd be
maybe-
with the most trusted crew members. Honestly, that's what I would be doing. Because
No,
honestly,
it's not,
I can
it's
see
not
it
about
working.
that. It's about no. It's about getting to those people.
Yeah.
You know, those people who are cross country, and once the thing started, once you actually even if you get there, you don't know where they've gone. You know,
Yeah.
like we all just said, none of us would stay on our homes, so we had no fucking clue where we would go.
Well,
Let's
honestly,
pretend that we
if
all live
zombie-
near each other, right?
okay.
All right. Like how close is how much is near?
Same city.
Let's say same city, yeah. But
Wait.
let's also put this scenario in. Who do you think would be trustworthy in this group?
I would definitely trust
I'd go with August. Project.
August Project, I think.
I'd go. Honestly, I'd go with August, Project, Monkey, and how many other people could I do?
8 probably. You could do 8 total. Heck, I'd take almost the entire crew that's actually active.
We should go up to 5 people with you total.
That's what
Alright,
I
total
with
6
Not
you, so it's
Justin, I know
6.
that as a fact.
Honestly, this entire party right here, this entire party, that's it. Literally, that would be my group. I'm serious. Ice as well. Soul and probably Soul and Project. Soul and Project. Sorry, August. Soul and Project. That would be my 2 most trusted. Either.
This is kind of a test to everybody. I've never trusted Ice, so I gotta say, if I had to try to between Ice and Soul, I'd probably pick Soul.
Oof. Actually, I could see that. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, figured.
Head.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, same.
So Project, who
For
who
me,
do you
I'd
choose?
say burn me right there. Like, I actually kind of want to be burned to death.
Who
Honestly.
are the 2 people you would choose to trust the most?
Not to death. I'd say burn my body after I'm dead. You know.
Monkey and August.
I would go with
I've known you for 8 fucking years.
I'd go with Ryan and Monkey.
The OG team. Like I said, honestly,
Yeah.
I would take the whole crew. Like, the people in this party right now, I would take them. Maybe Ice, maybe Justin. I'm sorry, Justin, but. Yeah. I might take Ice. Yeah. You're right. Like I said, Probably. Like I said, we haven't really met him. Yeah. Like I said, he has that whole anonymous thing. Well, we don't really have it anymore. Name. That's it. It's not like I know anything. Did you end up doing it yet, by the way? Or when are you doing that? Ha. But yeah, I'd take pretty much everybody in this party, and maybe Ice.
We think everybody, each of us, would be good at, and why we would want each other. Like, who wants to go first?
So here's why I chose August in Project. So August, I know he has a ton of weapons for one. He's shown me his weapons, and two, I know he can use them decently well, and he has a tempo when he needs it. And Project also gets a tempo when he needs it, and is also like kind of a calming figure at the same time. I don't know how to explain it.
Ninja, tell us what would make you a good survivor, I guess you could say.
How about a personal?
Is your skill set?
Let's go with a personal. Yeah. What's your skill set?
The thing about this hold on. The thing about this is like, we all gotta be truthful here, all right? If you don't think you're good at something, but you think it'll sound cool, don't fucking do it.
Oh no, I'm only gonna do one skill here,
yeah,
and that skill is since your boy be chubby, he survived longer with no food, my guy.
I mean, he's probably right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Cause your fat reserves can act as energy.
Right.
Only to an extent.
But yeah,
but I mean,
he is right though. He is right. At least he's at least a little right. A little bit longer. Yeah, he's right.
Ryan, what about you?
For me?
Yeah, what is your skill set? I know you and me are good at hunting.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go.
I can hunt too.
I'm gonna go with the fact that I'm kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to anything. I've learned a lot. My dad's taught me a lot, and then there's a lot of things I've learned in classes because I've taken so many extra things.
But that also means that you may not be good at it. Like, you may know how to do it, but it doesn't prove that you're really
I
good.
could teach it to someone.
True.
I could teach that to someone. To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, to an extent.
So like I said, jack of all trades.
I guess I can go. Basically, I was in Cadet Corps, right? Everyone has. I got top shot in the Cadet Corps because I really liked sniping.
Top marksman.
Yeah. I also got myself I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's basically 2 guns crossed with a crown over it. Basically, it's the highest level you can get in marksmanship.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, I'm really good at marksmanship. Hunting-wise, I'm pretty decent at. Killed a couple of ducks.
Hold on, sorry to interrupt. We should also all put in our preferred weapon if we were gonna do something like
Preferred
this.
weapon?
Yeah. So we'll redo everybody who already went.
Yeah. So my preferred weapon would definitely be a rifle, because first of all, rifles are awesome.
How about a preferred melee weapon and a preferred gun weapon? Because both of those are.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Baseball bat and bow.
I would have to say, well, everyone would really have 3 because you have the main, obviously, would be an assault rifle or something like that. But assault rifles are hard to come by, so you'd have to choose something along the lines of something you can
how about
get
this? Your dream weapon,
ammunition.
what you'll realistically find, and then your melee weapon that you'll probably use.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, go. So?
My dream weapon would definitely be a rifle, of course. Obviously, rifles you can find all over the place.
What kind of rifle are you talking?
I'm trying to think of the one I have upstairs. Like it's a pretty strong rifle, has a big kick.
The 308?
50, just a 50 cal BMG.
Like
The
Like,
most
there
common
is-
rifle type is 308. So
yeah, it may be a 308. It has a pretty big impact. But yeah, basically, that would be my preferred weapon. But if I had to choose like a silent weapon, you have to make sure that you are able to use one. As everyone has said, like I even have my own compound bow here, so I'd definitely be using a compound bow. A melee weapon, I have a bunch of katanas, I have a bunch of machetes in my closet. I have like an arsenal of melee weapons.
Yeah, he does.
So I would have to go with the machete. Like the machete is like it's small enough that you can bring into almost every nook and cranny, any space, and it won't get in the way of the walls. While if you bring in a katana, you might not be able to use it in such a small room. That's why the machete would be a good idea, right? So I'd definitely say rifle's my wished item, my compound bow is my realistic item, and my melee weapon would be a machete because it's small for close quarter combat.
Should I go?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for assets I can provide, that'd probably be, well, I've been to a shooting range a good few times, so I have a pretty good shot. A lot of practice. I know how to cook, so I can not like waste materials, and when I cook, I know how to use the least amount of food possible, but still fill everyone up. Still make it a meal. And then preferred weapons would probably be more stuff like probably a suppressed handgun of some sort.
Would that be your dream one, or is that your one you'd be using?
it'd be kind of hard to get a suppressed handgun.
Yeah, it'd probably be a dream one. And I would probably just use a regular handgun and on a basic term. Maybe a rifle with a decent sized mag, maybe 30 rounds. And then if I were to have some sort of up close melee weapon, I'd probably go a rapier.
Alright.
Because rapiers are fast, sharp. You could use them in closer ranges.
Well, rapiers are more meant for puncturing,
Jabbing.
so as long as he jabs, he should be fine.
Oh, and
Puncture the head.
you guys also got to remember, like, the zombies in The Walking Dead are starving and stuff. So literally, even the director said, like, it's so easy to kill them because their bones are paper thin and as strong as paper. So remember that.
Yeah. For me, my dream weapon would probably be like a shotgun with not too much kick, but at least enough so that I can have a lot of power behind it.
Like a
I
20
got
gauge?
that for you, Ryan. I got that for you.
Okay.
Like a 20 gauge?
Yeah, probably. And for my weapon I'd be using is probably my dad's Lee Enfield.
And what about your melee?
And then for my melee, I'd probably for dire situations I would have a double-ended karambit knife.
You're such a weird.
Oh, I forgot to also add on, I do know
That
for
way I'm
certain-
not screwed on either side of my hands. Like if they actually end up trying to get my hand, I at least got the whole handle of the karambit and then the double ends of it. So I'm not too screwed if I ever get my hand attacked.
You're such
Yeah.
a weird.
But I also forgot I do know first aid. So I'd be more
You
in
know,
the
oh, you know first aid. Nice.
I know first aid, fight me. Okay.
Ryan, you don't know where first aid was shit.
I had to learn first aid for friggin' babysitting, remember?
Yeah.
I had to learn first aid for babysitting. Babysitting license.
And actually, in a couple of years, I will be going into the medical corps.
And he, okay, yeah, he's gonna be, he will.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Aren't you? Oh yeah, so you're going into the medical to become like a surgeon or a doctor, correct?
I'm going to be a medic
You're gonna
on
be a
the
medic?
field.
Okay. Wait, would our fields connect at all? Like, I
What
mean,
are
I
you
know in the
doing?
universe, I'm gonna be becoming a I'm gonna become a network engineer or a program engineer. And yes, those are
Most
two different things.
likely, we
Either for the
probably won't see
Navy or
each
the Air
other.
Force, and I could work on as an actual foot soldier. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
We may be stationed on the same boat, maybe,
That's
if I
possible.
do decide to go
Navy or
on the
something.
sea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends on
I'm
what's
doing
available.
aerospace engineering, but not for the army. Um,
Okay, Monkey, you're next. Yeah.
press X to doubt. Sorry.
No, I believe him.
Oh, wow.
And only have
Oh,
shot
Austin, remember
glasses.
when we tried that one shotgun that freaking almost dislocated our shoulders?
Oh, you mean the Grandpa shotgun?
Yeah, Grandpa's freaking
Yeah,
shotgun. Dude, that thing had the kick, man.
But the only problem was you didn't shoot the Magnum shot.
I did though. I got to try it after.
No, you used the regular shot.
Hmm? I'm not talking
You
about that
used the
shotgun.
regular.
I'm talking about the
No.
one with the huge freaking kick. Not the one where it was like you and me there. I'm talking about the one where you got to try it once and then I got to try it way after.
I don't think you used the Magnum shot though.
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has everybody gone? Or August is next year?
No.
We're here.
Okay. Well, I was raised around construction and everything, so I know how to use tools and stuff. I know how to fortify, stuff like that. My main, I don't know, the gun that I would want is probably an AR-15, some sort of 5.56.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Hold on. How many weapons are we doing?
One each if you want. I mean, if you want a second one
practical,
somewhere.
One practical, one dream, one melee.
Okay. My dream gun. Oh, man. My dream gun would probably be the. You guys know the FAO, right? Because it's 308.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those things. I think my melee weapon would probably be. This isn't too out there, right? Brass knuckles with blades. Is that too out there?
No, it's okay.
No.
Nope.
Okay, because I like fighting with my hands. So
The only problem is you would have to worry about getting.
So let's assume he
like,
has leather
scratched.
gloves or something, like really good leather gloves. So we'll just say he has
Yeah,
that.
the only thing you have to worry about is getting scratched, or
Hold
any
on,
sort of bites.
let's say like it was one of like the I Am Legend scenario where it was what's it called? Where you don't really get infected, you just kind of die basically. Oh wait, was that I Am Legend that I'm thinking about?
No.
Or no?
I'm pretty sure Will Smith was survived.
Honestly,
I miss that dog.
it would be near impossible
Okay,
for the
so-
world to go into a total apocalypse with zombies, technically speaking, when you think about it.
That's true. That's true, honestly.
Yeah.
If it starts in Florida.
In
Oh.
reality, knowing that we may say that, hey, we may survive just because
yeah.
we think we can, right? In reality,
Yeah.
most likely we would probably be the first to go.
Yeah.
Well, not the first,
Yes.
but we would all
Yeah, us
most likely
liberals.
Honestly, that's
Most-
why I think zombie apocalypse, like full on, is least likely to happen. Because a lot of people nowadays, especially, are at least decently smart. At the same time, we do have a lot of retards.
The fact that it isn't the fact that we're smarter now or something like that. It's more along the lines of medication needs to be given to those who need it. Sometimes you have to live on life support, and if the power went out, they're fucking dead.
Well, yeah, basically anyone
There's so many scenarios
who
that
requires
end up
things
with
will
most
die.
of us dying.
I mean, think
Basically,
about
the
it.
healthiest will live, at least at first.
I mean, rabies
Someone-
is basically like a failing zombie virus. Like it overworks the victims too much, and they end up dying. But I mean, like we found a cure for that, you know.
Yeah.
And there's already fungus that controls ants and makes it
Yes.
do what it wants.
Yes, Ninja, you and your
Yeah.
game theory.
And basically,
Actually, no.
No,
hold on.
games, you.
No, literally, scientists are saying that. You guys know the Last of Us, right? The
Yeah.
fungus infection.
Yeah, that's
They're
possible.
literally saying right now that's not too out there.
yeah.
It really isn't.
But yeah,
Careful, guys.
basically,
You're a
there's
touch hung guy.
like people who are allergic to shit like bees, they die instantly because guess what? EpiPens don't work anymore because
I'm pretty sure
they've gone
most
past
of
their
us-
expiry date.
If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure most of
They're
us
not
is
in a cool area anymore because
mostly.
the power's out.
Well, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure most of us is mostly healthy, so most of us would survive at least the first portion.
We'd
zombie
survive the
apocalypse?
first wave, but
Maybe
then
second.
the waves after that.
Or we wouldn't know, basically. We might survive the first, second wave, but beyond that, we wouldn't know. I mean,
go
So
Well,
how do you think
in a
you? No,
blaze of
hold on. How do
glory.
you think you go, or how would you want to go? Okay.
I'd be way too
Honest-
paranoia.
Honestly, yeah, I'd be so paranoid. I'd get I wouldn't be able to think straight and probably
No,
get myself
you know what?
bitten and I'd get
I
infected.
think, okay, if I were to go a specific scenario because of my paranoia, I would probably go with, I'd probably end up literally dying from, like, not self-harm, but depriving myself of actually anything good. Like food or something, because I don't want to go out, or I feel like I shouldn't go to that place or this place because I'll probably freaking get bit or something. That's my guess.
I'd probably like get rid of my life to save someone else's.
Yeah, I know.
I could see that one.
Like, I would want to go out fighting. That's what I would want to do.
I'd want to go fighting, but I bet you that's not how I would go.
Exactly.
Heck, if anything, I'd want to go out trying to save my own life. If you get what I mean when I say that.
Mhm.
Self-preservation. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and I think you'd aggravate someone at one point, or like one of us would, and like someone gets shot.
Most likely, I would probably die with a bullet in my head because I probably will have gone bitten.
Yeah. So it'll be like the first one that gets
Because-
bit, and we'd actually have to shoot him in the head. It's just all sad.
No,
Me and Ninja are even more
basically-
paranoid. Ninja goes out from
basically-
paranoia. I start to Oh, you continue.
Basically, I would probably be doing something, and then I would have not realized a zombie behind me or something like that. I would have gone bin. I would have tried killing that zombie as well, but shoot myself in the head just for good measure.
Yeah, and at that
Alright,
moment,
well, here, let's,
and at that moment, me and Ninja become a little bit more paranoid. Ninja dies from getting
And
bitten
the
while
way-
having paranoia.
The way I'd like to go out is taking down the city with me. Trying to get as many explosives as possible and blowing up this whole
But you know what I'd
fucking
do? If that was my dream way to go out, like, actually if I had to fight, I would grab as much ammo and as guns as I can. I wouldn't blow up everything. I would look for every single zombie I can before I turn and just start shooting and killing every single thing I can find. Because I know I'm gonna die. I might as well just grab a freaking melee weapon, some guns, and just start shooting as many zombies as I can get. Explosives ain't gonna do anything.
I'll send you an image in a second. Hold on. Sorry.
Is this Derek
here,
as
hold
a
on.
zombie?
Let's hold on. Let's talk as if we did have a chance and we would survive. You know what we would do if we all did get together, all 6 of us. Like, what would you guys want to do? I would want to stay on the move. That's what I would want to do.
I would stay on the move.
I would just want to.
Yeah, stay
I
on
just
the
want
move.
to stick with everyone else.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
honestly think we'd be a decent surviving group. We're teenagers. We're at least decently smart.
It's
I
kind
think-
of like, no matter where we go, we'd still run into zombies, even if we went on water like the other Walking Dead showed.
Well, the
they
reason we would keep moving is because we don't want to run out of resources. In general.
Exactly. That's why they all make the mistakes. You know.
Heck, even if
Yeah.
we
They don't
might
keep
even,
moving.
we might even have a home base somewhere, but we wouldn't like be there at all. We just have it there.
We wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want a base anyway.
Base. No, what I mean is like we'd have. Yeah, I mean we'd have like an outpost just in case something does happen. Like we all scatter somewhere and we need the meat back somewhere. We'd go back to whatever said home base, said outpost. Yeah, we'd have temporary outpost. That's what we'd probably do.
I'd
Or a
think
truck.
that setting up
That or a
temporary
vehicle.
I'd think about setting up outposts in the places that we would stay just for a bit, but then leave.
Basically,
and
we'd
only
stay
use
somewhere
it
for
as
a week.
landmark.
We'd stay somewhere for a week,
What
maybe
would
less,
we do
and then move on.
with survivors that we found? Other survivors.
We recruit them, honestly. I honestly see us recruiting them.
I
You know
went
what? I'd let
recruiters.
them be. I'd let them be.
Yeah,
Well, it
I would let
depends.
them be too.
It
I don't
depends on
want...
how they are. Depends on how they are. If they're asking like for help to like, I might.
To be honest, I'm the evil kind of person. I'd want to
Yeah.
either use them for whether that is sexual acts or just straight up, meat shields.
You know what I would
It depends
rather?
on the person. Depends on the person. Yeah.
What were you saying,
For
Saul?
me, yeah, basically, if that person can manage on their own and they wonder, like, you know what, maybe it'd be better if he joined us, but he's actually pretty good. Maybe. But
I would rather set them up a little bit.
I would
let
not
them,
exceed a number I would not exceed the number 12 of people.
I would not give them any weapons, but I would set them up a little bit. Hopefully they would create
I'd let
their
them
own
use what they
outposts.
have. I'd let them use what they have. Whatever
Hopefully they
get.
would create their own outposts, gain more people.
Yeah, they get their own
and
people.
we
and then we'd be
and
out
what
there.
I mean by that is people are stupid. They like to group up. They like to make a big army,
A whole
like
thing,
a
right?
big
That's what I'm saying.
outpost.
Yeah, I'm not here to
And
make
if
some big
we-
outpost.
If we could make friends with them, not actually be
Oh, I get
friends
what you
with
mean.
them, but make
I
them
know what you
think
mean.
that we're the good guys.
We can, yeah.
Basically, we could go back there every once in a while.
Grab some
They would-
supplies or something, even
Yeah,
extra
grab
stuff.
some supplies.
Heck, maybe they'll have a nice gun
they would
for us.
be one of our outposts. And that would be one way that we could live, basically having as many friends. I put quotations there because in the end we're all using each other.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I said like moving around, I meant like around the country, not like around a state, around a city. I meant like around the country, like constantly on the move.
Well, I wouldn't be that constantly moving because I want to come back to some of those places because it takes a while for places to become dry in resources.
The
And if we're
problem
on-
in a
is
colder area.
And the more
The-
we're
the
on
problem
the
is-
move, the more we're on the move, the
Now-
more
now
the more untraveled terrain we would have to go to.
the
and
I'd
don't
problem
mind
probably
my
say
pillow
some
level.
place where it snows a lot, like maybe Alaska.
Canada.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, not Alaska.
Canada. Come to Canada, boys.
Totally.
now we're gonna run out of any sort of place to actually go to in the end. Like we could keep heading north, and then we could go head east, but then we head south because we already went up towards north. Now we have to go south, right? We'd just be going back to the same places. We just keep going into the same places.
That,
We would
and we would run out
always
of gas
hit that
a
wall.
lot. We would run out of gas a lot faster too.
Yeah. And we'd always hit that wall where we're surrounded by water. We could head on out on boat, but they float. Like they don't take in oxygen like us, and they're just like wooden logs out on the water. They just float.
They
That
just don't
is
really
true
die.
to a point. That
Not
is
only
true to a point.
that, boats do
Have
take
you
a good amount of fuel.
Have you seen the new Walking Dead, like the other one based on being out on
Fear
sea?
the Walking Dead.
Fear?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've seen
Fear
it with the
of the Walking
yacht and how they get stuck in there. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, basically floaters. So yes, they do take on water, but they still float.
I mean, not really.
We would
if you,
be a
if your
really
body's
selfish
filled with
group.
Water, you wouldn't float. You know.
We would
You
be a
have to
really
remember
selfish
this.
group, which is actually
Ninja,
good.
you also have to remember this. They're not swallowing the water, are they? They're not. Yes, they are getting fatter, but the water could also be coming out of their stomach. They could have a stab wound or anything. The water would just be floating in them. Like, it would be passing through the body and then coming back out, passing through the body and coming right back out. They're rotting in the water.
Exactly, because zombies are dead. You know, they don't.
Yeah.
You know.
They're
mean,
not
hold on,
holding
if-
the water
if-
in their body. The water
If they were
is
rotting,
just...
if they truly are rotting, then they'd all be dead in 3 or 4 days.
But that's the thing about sea salt.
No, they're already dead.
Yeah, and that's the thing about sea salt.
I mean, like the stuff would be
That's
not
the thing
able
about
to.
It takes a little bit longer.
Rotted too
Decay
much.
is a little bit longer, Ninja. The decay is
that
just
takes-
a little bit longer.
Yeah. And you also have to remember it's sea salt. It's not like them sitting in the
Salt is
water.
preserving.
It's not like them on land. Them on land, it's dry. Their body is rotting
They're in the
because of the
sun.
heat. Yeah, they're in the sun.
If anything, fear the
these
water
zombies are
more
in
than
the
you would
water.
fear the land.
Yeah, these zombies are in the water, so the decomposition is taking a lot longer.
A lot longer, actually, because you just said salt, and salt's a really good preservation tool.
Yeah, why do you
Where
think
would you guys want
that-
to set up like a camp if there was just the 6 of us?
If it had to be a camp, like it
Probably
had
a
to
farm.
be
Like set up a full-on base.
If we had to, okay.
Probably a farm, a fenced-in farm.
Somewhere out in the country. Somewhere out in the country, like out.
I wouldn't think about a farm just because it's harder to protect against humans.
Well,
that's the thing. We also have to think about the humans.
How about indoor farms?
Yeah. Yeah.
And since it's like only 8 of us, we wouldn't have to get too much farm stuff going right away.
Yeah, just enough
I'd
to
also-
sustain us.
I also like the fact about going up north, right? Going into the colder areas, mostly
Yeah.
because it's a lot harder to move your body in the cold, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And zombies don't care about wearing jackets or anything, right? So they'd be frozen to the ground, or they'd be frozen in place.
Let's go to Canada, eh?
Because have you ever heard of rain, or like, you know how ice is formed, right? Water just completely freezes.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, like not that long ago in Saskatoon, there was basically, it was raining, and then all of a sudden
snow
it just
and stuff.
froze, and basically the sidewalks were layered in a thick coat of ice. And just imagine if that was a human body, it wouldn't be able to move. It'd be frozen.
About 70%.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
But also,
only-
no, you gotta remember, zombies, they're already dead and stuff. They don't sweat or anything, you know? They just dry out.
Yeah. It'd also be a disadvantage for the zombies because obviously all that liquid in their stomach or the gut.
And heck, if anything,
the
if you
blood-
think about it, they might even just slip over the ice. Honestly.
Oh yeah, and
They're stupid.
also the blood in their legs, because obviously blood is not pumping to their heart, or through their heart, I should say.
Exactly,
So
because they're dead.
So basically, all that blood would be filling up in their legs because they're still walking. So basically, they wouldn't be able to move their legs at all. So you'd just be seeing them laying on the ground. Actually, I did a whole study on human decomposition.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah, I know.
That.
Go ahead.
Bilbo Baggins.
Okay.
Explain.
Well,
The point is, basically, would you try to save him, or would you just leave him out for dead?
The baby and the wife.
honestly,
Yes.
I'd save him.
No, are we still?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were still doing the same
That's
scenario.
seven.
That we're,
They'd be
we're
the
all really close to each
future.
other.
They'd be the future.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly.
Would our compound be the 8 of us and the family members, or would
That
it
depends
just be
on the family.
us surviving on our own?
here's the thing. I think
okay,
it'd be,
I want to
think
think of it as just us surviving on our own.
But that ain't gonna
Okay.
work. Honestly.
I was kind of. So what if we did like us and girlfriends and or wives and kids?
So your family kind of thing.
Pretty much, but
Your
not like
family.
parents.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Like your family. Got it.
If we're in a zombie scenario, I don't need a fucking girlfriend. I'll just become a fucking.
Exactly.
No,
No.
the Project will get his new kink of necrophilia all of a sudden.
Oh
Oh
God.
fuck no.
Now remember this:
It just
if
goes
your
insane.
fa- but you'd rather take care of your family rather than group up, right?
Us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but it's
So
also
we would
like
ration
this.
differently if he did bring like you know, like his wife and kid. We would ration
yeah,
stuff differently.
Yeah, but you also have to remember this. Like I said before, with the, like, if your parents need some sort of medication, there's no way they're gonna get after like 3 months.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
the
we talked
medication's
about
gonna
this.
be bad.
Right. Yeah, Austin. Yeah, we talked about this with our family before.
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa would not make it.
Yeah,
Hey,
feel
hey,
bad.
guys,
would be dead.
guys,
Hmm.
is it okay if we do just kind of skip the parents thing and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
thanks?
Oof. We're in the 3-hour mark.
Probably cut it off, huh?
Clearly not enough. Wait, can you cut it off and then start another one?
No. Oof.
Damn. And then it'd be like 6 hours altogether.
Yeah.
But yeah, in all seriousness, we'd most likely have to go up north. Mostly because it's easier to kill a lot of zombies that way.
Honestly,
But as I said before,
I don't even think it would
we
take
have
very
to
long for us to clear them. At
we
least to
have
clear a
fight
city. Sorry.
But we would also have to fight the elements ourselves. We'd also have to find food for ourselves. We can't eat human flesh because it's contaminated with that shit. So we
Unless
would
we
act-
eat each other.
if you
Lure the flies. Lure the flies.
if we even went cannibalistic, you would be the first one to go because
You're the fattest.
right size.
You're
You're the right
It's
size.
Lord of the Flies, man. You're Ralph. You're Ralph.
Yeah, but no. Here's the thing. I'm all chunk. Honestly, who works out here the most? Not Project because
Crap.
You do
see.
know.
Oh.
You do know
Eh.
if we kill the people that work out, then we can't survive with shit regardless.
Basically, you know, most of us work out, right?
And you would also be missing out on opportunities, like let's say I did. Well, obviously I will be going into
And we want
the
to
paramedics.
and if we ever do find
and shit
females,
later on.
we need strong people. We need strong children.
But you also
Sorry,
you also
Ninja.
have to remember
Yeah,
positions, right? If someone is, let's say, let's say this monkey's really good at hunting, and you're good at doing whatever the hell you do. I choose monkey over you. I choose monkey over you because he at least has a good skill that we could use. You just throw rocks at a wall. You're not really that useful to us.
So he just
But-
they cook you up. Well, Monkey gets the bright idea of cooking up Monkey or cooking up Ninja and eating them. I mean, ain't that
then
bad of an
let's
idea.
say Project knows how to skin a human. For some odd reason, he knows how to skin a human. Project's skill is way more useful than it would be if we had someone, let's say, who could grow food. Because Project could also skin animals that the hunter hunts. And if the hunter doesn't know how to skin an animal, Project's the go-to, right?
Well, most of us can if I'm correct. Most of us can if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all of us can hunt right now. Except
Yeah,
for
I
you.
don't.
Except for
Ninja
you.
can hunt.
What do you mean? Except for Ninja.
Except for Ninja.
You mean except Ryan?
Other than
I
Ninja.
hunting a bear with a 22.
Yeah,
no.
okay, I was way off with that, okay? I'm sorry.
Just in case you wanted to tickle him.
I was an idiot. I had an idiot moment there.
Coochie coochie coo.
Coochie coo.
I like hunting bears with 12-gauge shotgun.
I need to shut the fuck up. It's too late at night for me to be doing this shit.
Yeah, I'm like so fucking tired.
Yeah, seriously, you should. Mind game won't stop. It's getting late.
I'm not on my meds.
But da.
But yeah,
Confused.